Okay, guys, I am live. Sorry, I am late. Steelers-Colts game ran a little bit long there as Lawrence going to toss it to Etienne, who throws it back to Lawrence. It's a fumble, but Lawrence picks it up, chunks it to the end zone. It is incomplete. What a play to have for your first game, or first play of the game here. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out for this one. Again, I do apologize for being a little bit late for you Raiders and Jaguars fans. Appreciate you, True Raider, checking on in. What's up, Doc? Big Steelers win. Oh, yeah. Definitely was, man. Definitely excited about it. So, yeah, definitely ready for some more football. Again, I do apologize for running late, but obviously that Steelers-Colts game ran stupid long for no reason. As Lawrence is under center, ball at the 34. Lawrence hands it off up the middle. This is Etienne at the 30. Breaks a tackle. Busted outside at the 25. Still moving, and he's brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a nice run there by Etienne. Good stuff there. That's a brand new set of downs for the Jaguars. Jaguars with the ball. Again, I don't really know what happened in the first drive. Pardon me, but, you know, we'll catch up. We'll catch up for sure. So 1st and 10 here for the Jaguars at the 24. They're knocking on the door. Lawrence under center, 2 receivers left. Fullback and Etienne in the backfield. Lawrence, play action, jumps it off to Etienne. Etienne cuts inside at the 20 and hit hard at the 18-yard line. Took a big shot there. Again, welcome on in, folks. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Again, I just concluded Steelers and the Colts. Of course, the second game of my DrDelay doubleheader is indeed Jaguars and the Raiders. Hopefully this is a good one. That's all we can hope for. Again, the Steelers-Colts game ran pretty long, so I'm just now getting caught up here. It's going to be 2nd and 4 at the 19. Lawrence is under center. Tight end and tight, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Sending a man in motion. Lawrence, it's a toss to Etienne. Etienne cuts inside at the 20 and blown up. And the Raiders just crash in. That's going to be a loss of a yard or 2 for them on the play. It'll make it 3rd and something. Let me go ahead and refresh this. I don't know why it's way back here. Yeah. Oh, didn't get enough water, I don't think. All right, 3rd and 6 for the Jaguars as they're at the 20. Lawrence is in the shotgun. They need to get to the 14 for a brand new set of downs. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Lawrence drops back, looking to his right, fires. It is caught at the 15, and he's brought down. Oh, it's going to be close. Close to the 14. I don't know if they're going to give it to him. Oh, they're going to mark him short. And that's a killer. But they may go for it. And there's Liam Cohen already getting another play. Yep, looks like they're going to go for it. 4th and inches. They need to get to like the 14. They're at the 14 and a 3rd. Fourth and inches. Lawrence under center. Sending a man in motion. That is Thomas. Lawrence hands it off up the middle, and he's going to get first down and a little bit more as he's brought down at the 12. That's a brand new set of downs. Brand new set of downs for the Jaguars. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Of course, I do have a poll. Let me know who you think is going to win today. We got just 2 votes in. Jaguars and Raiders, 50% for each of them. 1 vote apiece. Let me know who you think is going to win today. Yeah, I think this could be a very underrated game today. That's why I picked it. 1st and 10 at the 12. Lawrence in the pistol. Lawrence hands it off up the middle. He's at the 10 and stumbles forward to about the 7-yard line. That was Bashaw Tootin, or Tootin. Or, yeah, I guess that's Tootin, Tootin. I don't know. Tootin or Tutton. Regardless, it's a gain of 4, and they're at the 7, regardless of how his name is pronounced. 3:22 and counting here in the first quarter. I think this is only the second drive of the game for either team, but they're ticking off the clock here. Lawrence under center. Lawrence play action, rolling to his right. Looking to the end zone. He's going to take off and run and steps out of bounds at the 5. So that's a gain of 2. Makes it third and manageable for the Jaguars. 6 turnovers by the Colts. Yes, it was. It was. The Steelers defense rose to the occasion, Colton. Sorry, man. Sorry. Definitely, you're a good dude, so I definitely, feel bad for you and your Colts. As far as the other Colts fans, I don't know. Hey, there was a lot of talking before the game. I'm not talking at all. I'm aware the Steelers weren't that great, but they played great today. 3rd and 3, and looks like Lawrence is going to have to take a timeout. So that's the first timeout for the Jaguars. 2:31 left to go here in the first quarter. So 30 seconds there. I don't think they cut to commercial here. We'll see. So I don't know. And I didn't really get to do a pregame because, again, that Steelers-Colts game ran pretty long. Would like to kind of look over the Jaguars. Again, they started off not too shabby. Again, they were 4-1, beat the Panthers, lost to the Bengals, beat the Texans, Niners, Chiefs. Then they kind of stumble as of late against the Seahawks and the Rams. Haven't really put up much points in those ones. Looking for a bounce-back performance for the Jaguars. Now for the Raiders, again, it's been kind of the same old the last, 2 decades for them. 2 decades plus, really. Again, they beat the Patriots, lost to the Chargers, to the Commanders, to the Bears, to the Colts. Did beat the Titans, but then they got blown out by the Chiefs last week. So both teams looking for a win. And now it's going to be timeout Raiders. Interesting. Yo, what's up, Jacob? Yes, big win today for the Steelers. Huge win. Did you get a break? Not really. I'll eat after this one for sure. Having just beat a 7-1 team. Dude, I'm telling you, any given day, you never know. Again, the Colts, who do they really beat? I really hate to say that. You play who's in front of you. That's correct. That is 100% correct. But you really look into it. Who do the Colts really beat? Tomlin gets lucky. He would expect. Actually, they got 6 turnovers, Trisk. But yeah, no, I got you. Steelers defense played well. They forced the turnovers. Seth Bullen for the Bills. 3rd and 3 at the 4. Looks like they have the Wildcat in. Etienne taking it up the middle himself, and he's leaning forward. Can't quite get into the end zone, but he will have the first down as he's brought down at the 1. He needed to get to the 1, and he did. That's a brand new set of downs for the Jaguars. Running the Wildcat. Etienne looking really good there. Lawrence was just literally chilling on the sideline there. Interesting. 1st and goal. Lawrence is under center. Oh, and there's some movement. And they were trying to move it really quickly. Unfortunately, they moved too quickly. They moved so quickly that they moved without the ball moving. That's a problem, as that's going to back up the Jaguars by 5 yards. It'll be 1st and goal at the 6. Van Lanen, the one that jumped there. Not too familiar what position he plays on the line, but I'm assuming left tackle. All right, 1st and goal at the 6 for the Jaguars. 2 minutes and counting here in the first quarter. Etienne is in the Wildcat again. That's interesting. Sending a man in motion. Etienne tosses it to the receiver, and he is going to just get a few yards. That was Brown on the little forward toss there. Gain of about 4. I'm going to say it was a carry. I thought he tossed it. De'Ami Brown with a 4-yard run, I guess. That'll make it 2nd and goal at the 2. All right, 2nd and goal at the 2. Lawrence in the shotgun. 2 receivers to right, 1 receiver to left. Lawrence sending a man in motion. Lawrence drops back, looking to his left. Throws. It is intercepted. Oh, the Raiders with a huge play. Lawrence can't believe it, throwing it in harm's way. Polamalu. I know he's related to Troy Polamalu, and you can see why. Polamalu with a huge pick, and the Raiders will take over at their own 20. They deny the Jaguars. That's a huge play. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Again, this is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, like college football, this is the channel for you. I do appreciate you guys hanging out. As always, again, I do apologize. Missed the beginning of the game. That might impact my stream, but, it is what it is as far as numbers go, because I won't get the full audience, but it's all good. It happens. But, yeah, hopefully it's a good one. I think it can be. I think it will be. Again, of course, the Steelers did defeat the Colts 27-20. Bears and Bengals in a shootout. Bears look like they may be winning. They're going to win that one probably 47-42. Rams leading 7-0 over the Saints. Chiefs Bills 0-0 in that one. The Bills driving at the Kansas City 23. Final scores from earlier: the Vikings beat the Lions 27-24. Panthers over the Packers 16-13. Chargers over the Titans 27-10. Patriots over the Falcons 24-23. Niners over the Giants 34-24. Broncos over the Texans 18-15. Raiders got a pick. Yep. Raiders just win, baby. That's what they do, man. Or, that's what they're trying to do. I don't know if that's what they do, but yeah, I don't know. Like we've talked a little bit before. Like I'd love to see the Raiders once again, like part of the NFL elite, like really good again. I think it'd be best. I think it'd be best for the NFL to get the Raiders back good. Then again, they need to be really good. They need to be good with, in Oakland, I think. Mark Brunell, yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, make sure, again, to leave a like, folks, and definitely subscribe to the channel. Yeah, I'm still kind of looking. I'll look at next week more intently, but see what's happening here. All right, again, that was an interception by Lawrence, and the Raiders will take over at the 20. Touchdown Bills. Again, that's nice. Definitely, I think we're all pulling for the Bills in that one. Lawrence, again, does kind of a dangerous pass, moving to his left, throwing it into double coverage. It is what it is. I don't think they will complain. It's going to be 1st and 10 here for the Raiders. Smith is under center, receiver to left, receiver to the right, sending a man in motion. As Smith hands it off to Genty. Genty at the 25. He's at the 30, spinning forward and brought down at the 32. Nice run there by Ashton Genty, and that is a Raiders first down. Genty doing his traditional pose there in college, just standing up there like Michael Myers. 1st and 10. Smith drops back, looking, pump fakes, fires. It's caught at the 35, and that's pretty much where he's dropped. That is Brock Bowers with the catch. Not much happening there, though. Gain of 4. Whataburger commercial. Nice. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to bump it there. All right, 2nd and 6 for the Raiders. Smith is under center. Receiver to left, tight ends in tight. Smith fumbles the snap, but tosses it to Genty, who bumps it himself. He's at the 40 and is brought down at the 41. It's going to be about a half yard short. And that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. Raiders, Jaguars 0-0 here in Las Vegas. Would be nice to call them the Oakland Raiders again, but maybe one day. So, again, another commercial break there. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Again, appreciate you guys. Again, I know there's a lot of competition out there calling this game, so I do appreciate you guys for letting me call it. Let me actually see what's happening on the other stuff here. Let's see. There is Chat Sports Raiders by Chat Sports. Geez, they have 4,000 people. Yeah, Chat Sports, they are just that's a killer. Those dang bums, man. I don't like them at all. But yeah, again, I do appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many people as I possibly can. Of course, talking football is always fun. I would say we all agree there, right? Football is fun. Football, fun football. So let's see here. All right, let me get back to this stream. But yeah, we're just kind of waiting for a commercial break. Again, back-to-back commercials. Kind of a awkward time to come back to the game. Or, get to join the game, really. Just commercial. Kind of kills the stream momentum. It is what it is. Man, I thought they were about to cut to another commercial there. Again, a lot of talk with the Raiders is that, Geno Smith, again, just not really the, doesn't take care of the ball. That's always a problem. So we'll see if Smith is able to do that today. Again, 2 for 4, 9 yards. When you're as good as you are, there's no real competition. Well, too bad there is, unfortunately. Chicago Bears won, Vikings won, Packers and Lions lost. Yeah, I know, right? The NFC North getting a little bit closer to each other. The bottom rising to the top right, or, sinking to the bottom. So, hey, that always makes it fun for divisional races going forward. Though I do feel like most of us would still pick the Lions and the Packers to win. Appreciate you, Christopher, as always, for checking on in. All right, Smith has it 1st and 10 at the 42. Smith is under center. Genty is not in the backfield. Smith, play action, drops back, steps up, fires over the middle. It is tipped up in the air, and it's incomplete. And there's a flag. What else is new? Pass intended for Jacoby Myers. He's been kind of in the news as far as trade rumors. An eligible player downfield. Just not able to actually make the catch. Yeah, the Myers, it hit him in his hands. Just couldn't make the catch there. I know if Aaron Rodgers would throw him that pass and he would do that, he's going to get his eyes rolled at, or it's going to stare through his soul. 1st and 15 for the Raiders. Well, they're going to decline it. So, yeah, 2nd and 10. Interesting. Hey, why not, I guess. So, 2nd and 10 here for the Raiders at the 42. You picked the Bears to win the NFC North. Really? I did not. I picked the Packers. Smith in the shotgun. Trips to left, one tight end in tight. Smith awaiting the snap. Smith drops back, looking over the middle, steps up, fires. It's caught by Bowers at the 45. Oh, powering through a defender, and he's brought down across the 50. Bowers, man, just kept moving the legs. That was impressive. The Bengals had the lead 42-41, but the Bears able to win it with a 58-yard catch and run by Colton Loveland, the tight end there for the Bears. Breaking multiple tackles on the play. That is a killer. Now it's 3rd and 1 for the Raiders. Genty is back in the game. This is a long one. They need to get to the 47. They're at the 49. As Smith tosses it. It's caught, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 47. That's a brand new set of downs for the Raiders. I believe that's Marcelo Meyer, who himself is a pretty good tight end, but, the Raiders, of course, elected to go with Bowers, and now they have a two-headed monster there at tight end. Now it's 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the 46. Smith in the shotgun. Smith drops back, steps up, checks it down to Genty. He's at the 50, the 45, cuts inside at the 40, and is going to be stopped at the 39-yard line. Nice catch and run there. Gain of 7. Gain of 7 for Genty and the Raiders. Let's go Jaguars, Ben. Pulling for the Jaguars. You picked Detroit to win the NFC North, and I'm not lying, yeah. Yeah, the Lions, pretty good. Pretty good, but we'll see. Again, it could be anyone's division. 2nd and 3 at the 39. Smith is under center, sending a man in motion. Smith hands it off to Genty. Genty cuts inside, makes a guy miss. And he's really trying to find something as he's brought down at the 38. That's just a gain of a yard. But again, Genty, he's just a great back. He really is. I mean, he's got a lot of skill. But unfortunately, the Raiders' offensive line is just very poor. Bears still have Detroit Lions, Vikings. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, I think everyone has each other at least once. But, yeah. I don't know. I don't think the Bears. I think the Bears could lose many of those games. I think they will. 3rd and 1 at the 37. They need to get to the 36 for a brand new set of downs. Smith is going to hand it off to Genty. Genty cutting it outside, cutting it inside. Oh, it's going to be close. Did he get the first? Oh, the initial spot is no, he did not. I don't think that's a good spot, personally. We'll have to see. Yeah, he's going to be short. That is not a good spot. I thought he got it, but they're going to mark him short. Mark Schlereth highlighting Tucker here. I guess the backup running back getting the block. But unfortunately, again, there was nothing else happening there. 4th and inches. Smith is under center. Genty in the backfield. Jaguars with a 5-man front. Smith rolling to his left. Heavy pressure moving to his right. Fires it deep down the field. Incomplete. Pass intended for Mayer. Oh, Smith took a big hit there. The pressure was all over him. I believe that was Wingard all over him. Oh, that is not him. I don't even know who that is. I thought it was Wingard or something. That was not Wingard. Couldn't tell you. But anyway, it's going to be a turnover on downs for the Raiders. Packers lost to a bad Browns and bad Panthers. I understand exactly, but I mean, we can also nitpick the Bears too if you'd like. You know, again, you know, I could see it happening, but you know, I mean, well, to be honest, the Bears have had a nice stretch there. Vikings, Lions, that's pretty good. Those are quality wins, I would say, or losses. But again, you know, they beat the Cowboys. Are the Cowboys good? No. They beat the Raiders. Are the Raiders good? Sorry, guys, but no. They beat the Commanders. Are the Commanders good? No. Do they beat the Saints? Are the Saints good? No. Do they beat the Bengals? The Bengals are not a good team either. I mean, so, you know, right now, to me, it looks like they beat teams that are just not that great. But whenever it comes to a divisional game or a team that may pose a threat, even again the Ravens without Lamar, they lost to them without Lamar. That's a pretty bad loss. So again, it's going to get a lot more difficult going forward. I could easily see the Bears winning next week. They may even beat the Vikings next week. But then it starts getting a little more difficult. Steelers, Eagles, Packers, Browns. That could be tough because again, with how the Browns play in the cold, the Browns are more built for the cold than I would argue the Bears, who again, the Bears rely on their offense, the Browns rely on their defense with that running attack. The Packers, again, that's going to be a tough one. The Niners, I mean, that's a tough way to end the season. So yeah, they can get out in front. They could be like maybe 7-3, you know. But then I could see them going 8-9. But again, you never know. I mean, it's you know, any given day, anything can happen. So I totally got you. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure again to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Again, we're in a commercial break now. Rams, of course, over the Saints right now, 7-0 in the second quarter. Bills over the Chiefs, 7-0 there. The Chiefs are driving at the 24 of Buffalo. Final scores again, the Bears over the Bengals, 47-42. The Vikings over the Lions, 27-24. Panthers over the Packers, 16-13. Chargers, 27. Titans, 20. Patriots, 24. Falcons, 23. 49ers, 34. Giants, 24. Broncos, 18. Texans, 15. Lewis pulling for the Jaguars. Again, appreciate you for tuning in as we're working our way back from commercial break. The Jaguars will have the ball at their own 37. Again, 0-0 is your score, but not a bad game. Bears will beat the Steelers. I'd have to look at the history there in Chicago. As Lawrence is under center. Lawrence, play action, steps up, looking, checks it down. It's caught at the 42, and he's going to be driven backwards. But that is a catch of 5 for a brand new set of downs. Doc, are you streaming tomorrow night's game? I don't know. It's trending to be a no because I have YouTube TV. That's such a killer, man. I don't know, Al. I hope so. Pittsburgh has not won in Chicago since. Yeah, let me know. Gain of 6 there. 2nd and 4 for the Jaguars. Lawrence is in the shotgun. Trips to the right. One receiver to the left. Lawrence sending a man in motion. That is Etienne. Etienne actually going to get the handoff at the middle, and he's tripped up after a gain of 3, tackled at the 46-yard line. That'll make it 3rd and 1 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Palomau there on the tackle. Again, he is kind of like his relative Troy Polamalu. And they are related. I just don't remember what it was. Third and 1 here for the Jaguars. Looks like we've entered a select category. There we go. Getting bots now. That's always a good sign. 3rd and 1. Lawrence in the shotgun. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Tight ends in tight. Lawrence going to keep it himself and go up the middle. He gets the first down as he is brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a brand new set of downs for the Jaguars. Bears are beating the teams they're supposed to beat, other than the Baltimore Ravens, and losing to the teams they're not supposed to beat. Yeah, again, I mean, they're just about to play a bunch of teams that they will probably not beat, and I think that's why they will struggle. I mean, that's what the Cowboys were doing for many years. And of course they would always lose first round, and so I just don't see it there with the Bears. In the pistol is Lawrence, receiver to left, 2 receivers to the right. Again, ball at the 48. Lawrence hands it off up the middle, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. That was Tootin with the carry. So 2nd and 10 coming up for the Jaguars. 9 minutes and counting here in the second quarter. 0-0 is your score. It's actually been a decent game. Both teams moving the ball decently well for a 0-0 game, to be honest with you. And the Jaguars turned it over at the 1. Raiders went for it on 4th and 1, didn't get it. Lawrence drops back, looking, fires over the middle. It is caught at the 30. Oh, and he took a big hit. His knee kind of bent backwards there. Hopefully he's okay as he's at the 28. He is down. Oh, man, yeah, I saw it live. Who was that? That was long, and he is screaming in pain. And that is a holding call. It's going to nullify it anyway. Oh, my goodness. So Long makes a great catch. Probably out for the season, and it's going to be nullified to the holding call. That is a killer. Wow, Long, yeah, he took a big hit on the knee. Oh, man. So they may step away here. Yeah, they are. So Long, I think he's out for the year, to be honest with you. That was a huge hit in the lower leg, and the leg there. I don't know if they'll show it again, but that was not good. All right, again, the Rams leading 13-0 over the Saints in the second quarter. The Bills leading over the Chiefs 7-0. The Chiefs at the Buffalo 3. So there is that. And again, final scores from earlier. Again, the Bears now 5-3. They defeated the Bengals 47-42. The Vikings 27, Lions 24. Panthers 16, Packers 13. Chargers 27, Titans 20. Patriots 24, Falcons 23, Niners 34, Giants 24, Broncos 18, Texans are 15. They're 3-5, and the Colts kind of looking like the team to beat in the AFC South. But again, of course, the Steelers did defeat them today. The Jaguars looking to take advantage of that and possibly get one on the Raiders to move up. That would be maybe about a game and a half back. But again, the Raiders looking to keep their season alive today. 3-5, that's still doable. 1995 is the last time the Steelers beat the Bears in Chicago. Well, I like to see it once in my life. It might as well be this year. There you go. So again, there was an injury delay on the field, so hopefully he's okay, but we're just in commercial break right now. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, college football, MLB, make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. It is completely free to do so. And, again, I am doing tonight's game, Seahawks and the Redskins tonight. Tomorrow, I don't know if I'm doing it. We'll see. I really hope I'll be able to. But I don't know. That's why it's not posted yet, because I am just concerned is all. Again, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out in this one. All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 20 here for the Jaguars. Lawrence is in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Running back to his left. Lawrence lifts the knee. Drops back. Steps up. Fires. It is caught at the 49. Hit out of bounds immediately. That is a catch, though. That's good for 11. Makes it 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 9 at least. I wouldn't say manageable, but, 3rd and 9. It's better than, what it could have been there. So 3rd and 9 coming up for the Jaguars, ticking at the 8-minute mark in the second quarter. Raiders need a stop. The Jaguars looking to keep the drive going. They're 3 for 5 on 3rd down today. They need to get to the 42. They're at their own 49. Lawrence in the shotgun. Lawrence drops back. Steps up, fires, it is caught at the 36, dropped immediately, but he will have the first down. That is Washington with the catch. And a brand new set of downs for the Jaguars. True Raider, let's go defense. Unfortunately, didn't happen there. Washington coming free in the middle of the field. As the Jaguars keep the drive moving. So 1st and 10. Ball at the 36. Lawrence is under center. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to left. Lawrence sending a man in motion. That is Washington. Lawrence, play action, steps up, fires. It is off the hands of a receiver and almost intercepted, but it falls incomplete. Unable to hold on to it. The ball looked catchable. I'd like to see what in the world happened there. Play action. Lawrence drops back, steps up, fine. Yeah, it's a good ball. That's a great ball. De'Ami Brown just couldn't make the catch. Interesting. That is what you call a catch-22. I guess so. 2nd and 10 here at the 36 in the shotgun is Lawrence. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers to the left. Sending a man in motion. Lawrence looking. It's a bubble screen to Washington. Washington cuts inside at the 35. Cuts inside again. He's at the 30 and brought down at the 28. Nice yards after the catch there for Washington and the Jaguars. Lawrence looking around, and he doesn't like this. There's a flag. And I'm assuming it's going to be against Jacksonville. Illegal motion on the offense. That is Munt, the guilty party there. Interesting. Spike the like. Yes, make sure again to like it up, folks. Leave a like and definitely subscribe to the channel. Completely free to do so. So 2nd and 15, ball at the 41. Lawrence in the shotgun, trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Sending Thomas in motion. Lawrence gets the snap. Wasn't expecting it. Throws. It is caught at the 35. Cuts inside. He's at the 30. Bounces it outside at the 25. And brought down at the 24-yard line. Washington, nice catch and run, but this might be coming back. This might be coming back again in illegal motion. Yep, Lawrence was not set he was moving forward at the snap because, again, I don't think he wasn't expecting the pass. That's a killer. Interesting. I don't know what in the world the center was doing. All right, well, it's 2nd and 20. The Jaguars have made some nice plays there, but they've been nullified by the penalties. That's a killer for the Jaguars as Lawrence breaks the huddle. In the shotgun is Lawrence. 3 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left at the 46. Lawrence drops back, looking to his left. Now over the middle. Moving to his left is Lawrence. He just chucks it down the field, and that is caught, but it's out of bounds. Incomplete. Lawrence pretty upset with something there on the flat. And now it's 3rd and 20. I have to imagine they'll be happy with 3 at this point. Actually got 1 foot in bounds. That's actually a good effort there. Oh, no, it did land out of bounds anyway. All right, 3rd and 20 for Jacksonville. In the shotgun. Lawrence sending a man in motion. That is Thomas. Lawrence drops back, looking, fires over the middle, and it is incomplete. Thomas actually had it in his hands, couldn't make the catch. And just like that, it's 4th and 20, and they're going to have to punt again. That's a killer. Again, penalties. Killing the drive. The Jaguars are moving. Go Jags. Yep. That's a rough one. I'm sure the Raiders fans not too upset about that with all the penalties and stuff. As Cook is back to punt it away, trying to pin him inside the 15 or the 20. And there is the punt. And that is going to be fair. Caught at the 5. Ooh. That's a tough one there. Raiders start their drive with 5:39 left to go here in the first half. 0-0 is still your score in Las Vegas. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. Jacksonville always gets the penalties. Yep, and the Raiders as well. These are teams that historically get a bunch of penalties. 5 penalties for the Jaguars, 4 for the Raiders here. So, yeah, no, I definitely get it. All right, in the other games, Rams leading 13-3 over the Saints. And, of course, the Chiefs and the Bills 7-7 in that one. Again, the Steelers over the Colts, that was a game I covered earlier. Pretty happy about that. Yeah, definitely 27-20 was the score in that one. Bears over the Bengals 47-42. Vikings over the Lions 27-24. Panthers 16, Packers 13. Chargers 27, Titans 20. Patriots 24, Falcons 23, 49ers 34, Giants 24, Broncos 18, Texans 15. So that's what's been happening across the NFL today. Again, feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. Of course, I will obviously prioritize calling the game. That's why you're here. But again, hey, chatting it up with you guys isn't exactly the worst thing in the world. So don't be shy if you don't want to be. Again, feel free to chat. We're all football fans here, except for the bots. The bots are not welcome here, so we can get rid of those guys. Get rid of those bums. Can't believe that the Panthers beat the Packers. Yeah, no, it's definitely an upset for sure. Panthers, though, aren't they like 500? I mean, aren't they like... Yeah, they're 5-4. I mean, shoot. That's a sneaky team right there. 5-4. Could be a wild card team, Panthers. Oh, man. I feel like the commercials for this game are a lot longer for some reason. Probably because this game is kind of flying by. They haven't really had a chance for commercials, so whenever they get commercials, they're going to take their time. These bums. Bums and their money. You picked Carolina, wow. And actually, I'm not going to say, hindsight 2020, but I was like, thinking maybe, because I'm not calling the game, they might actually lose. There might be something to that. All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 at the Raiders. The Raiders have it at their own 5. Smith is in the pistol. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Smith sending Myers in motion. Smith awaiting the snap. Gets the snap. Looking to his right, now to his left. Swings it out to Genty. Genty's at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, and brought down at the 18. That's a nice catch and run for 13 yards on the screen. And that is a Raiders first down. Packers can't win every Sunday. Exactly. Can't win every Sunday for sure. So 1st and 10 for the Raiders as they have it at the 18. Smith, it's a fake here. It tosses it the flat. It's at the 20, the 25, and brought down at the 27. That is, I believe, the 3rd string tight end, Ian Thomas, getting involved here. As we're ticking under 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Again, 0-0. You've scored as much points as these guys have here today, so if you're ever feeling down, just think about that. So 2nd and 1 in the shotgun is Smith. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Smith sending a man in motion. That is Meyer. Smith drops back, looking, fires to Meyer. Oh, and Meyer couldn't hold on. Could not hold on. Would have given him the first down. There was a guy on him, but did not impact the catch at all. That is just tough. Again, that is a great throw by Smith. He put it right there. So 3rd and 1. Smith is under center. Genty is in the backfield, standing there like Michael Myers. And Smith's going to take it himself, and he's got the first down. Look at that. Gain of 2 for Smith. The quarterback sneak. Usually, again, it's a lot of tush pushing or whatnot, but hey, not here in Las Vegas. They do it the traditional way. Bill's got the sack. There we go. 1st and 10 here for the Raiders as Smith is under center at the 29. Genty in the backfield sending someone in motion as he hands it off to Genty. Genty breaking a tackle. Ooh, better be careful there. Looked really awkward. He was contacted in the backfield, but still able to get a yard after that. Again, Genty is really good. It's just literally he came off unblocked. I mean, there's literally nothing Genty can do, but he was still able to get a yard after that. As it's 2nd and 9, ball at the 30. Smith is in the pistol. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Smith telling Genty something as Smith, play action, heavy pressure, fires over the middle. It is dropped. Bowers with the jump. Oh, there's a flag. And Bowers was pointing immediately to an official, and that's probably why he dropped it. So we'll have to look at the replay here. I'm assuming it's going to be pass interference. Spot foul, pass interference, defense. Yep. So I'm going to look at the replay. You guys have to listen. Play action. Bowers. It's an in route. Oh, yeah, he was just yanked there at the end. His right arm. Yeah, that was just... And Genty doing a great job just blowing up the blitzing defender. Again, heavy pressure the whole way. So Brandy sit down. So the Raiders ball at the 42. Smith is under center, sending a man in motion. Is Smith. Smith rolls out to his right, dumps it off to Meyer, who couldn't make the catch. The throw is a little bit off. Again, heavy pressure. Smith has been under duress. It's really, again, the O-line of the Raiders just not good. And yeah, that was going to be a tough catch. I don't think anyone makes that catch. Smith pretty upset. But that was not going to happen. No one makes that catch. 2nd and 10. Smith is in the shotgun. Trips to the right, tight and in tight to the left. Mostert in the backfield. Smith drops back. Heavy pressure. Moving to his right. Fires. It's caught the 48. Blown up out of bounds at the 49. That's going to make it 3rd and short. Tush pushing has a completely different meaning in... Oh, this guy. I guess so. Genty's playing for the Raider. Yep. I guess so. You can't watch this game. Why not? 3rd and 3. Smith in the shotgun ball at the 49. They need to get to the 48 for a brand new set of downs. Smith in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. Smith drops back, looking, fires. It is caught. And he holds on. Great catch there by Myers to get the first down. Not a good spot, but hey, they gave it to him anyway. First down. Raiders. If the Packers don't win, I want the Steelers to win the Super Bowl. I really want Rodgers to have another ring. Me too. Pull up the win percentage graph. Up and down, yep. 1st and 10 at the 48. Smith in the shotgun. Smith, play action. Looking, fires. It is caught at the 37. And that is going to be a first down for Tucker and the Raiders, as that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We're at 0-0 here in Las Vegas. Here I said it'd be a great game. And hey, it's actually not a bad game for 0-0, to be honest with you. You know, Sunday ticket? Oh, that's fair. Yeah, Sunday ticket's pretty pricey. I got a deal on it. That's the only reason why I was able to do it, for the price that I got it. So, yeah. Totally get that. Yeah, I'm going to have to look into this with the ABC again. Tomorrow, I don't have it up, Monday Night Football, because I don't have it myself. Again, I have YouTube TV, and I am definitely impacted by it. I don't know why in the world, but I lost like 10 viewers at 1 second. I look up, and all of a sudden I was at 37. It's at 47. Like, what the heck? I don't think I said anything too crazy. I mean, maybe I did. I don't know. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to leave a like and definitely subscribe. Let's see. Again, the Rams leading 20-3 over the Saints. The Chiefs leading 10-7 over the Bills. Let's see. The Bears leading 47-42 over the Bengals. Vikings 27, Lions 24. Panthers 16, Packers 13, Chargers 27, Titans 20, Patriots 24, Falcons 23, 49ers 34, Giants 24, Broncos 18, Texans 15. I miss the Raiders being good, and I'm ready for the Jags to be something. Yeah, me too, man. I want the Raiders to be good, man. I didn't really get to experience it much, obviously. You know, when I was like, that was 02, so I would have been 5 or 6 years old, depending, you know, how you view it. I guess I would have been 5. No, 6. 2002 season, 2003 Super Bowl, yeah. I would have been 6 years old last time they went to the Super Bowl, and I haven't really seen them be good in my lifetime. But I would like to see the Raiders be good, for sure. And the Jags, yeah, they've been, like, kind of rebuilding ever since the Blake Bortles era, you know, and they just can't seem to get over the hump. Again, they won a playoff game a few years ago with Lawrence over the Chargers, but that has really been it. So interesting stuff here. We're back here in Las Vegas. 0-0 is your score. And again, the 2-minute warning was what just happened here. Smith having a little discussion there with the player during the commercial break. As it's, again, 2 minutes to go here in the half. The Raiders will have it at the Jacksonville 37. Smith is in the shotgun, receiver to left. 2 receivers. No, make it trips to the right. Sending Meyer in motion. Smith hands it off to Genty. Genty, he's at the 35, and they're trying to push the pile at the 34, but nothing really happening. There's a flag. Powers Johnson, he's been a pretty good center in the NFL, but, you know, again, they need 4 other players there. Illegal formation on the Raiders. That'll back them up 5. Again, a lot of penalties here in this one. Just a little ticky-tack stuff that has nullified big plays. Not necessarily there. Again, it was only a yard. 6 penalties for the Jaguars, 5 penalties for the Raiders. 1st and 15 for the Raiders at the 42. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Smith trying to get them to jump. They do not. Sending Meyer in motion. Smith drops back, looking to his right, checks it down to Genty. He's at the 45, the 40, breaks a tackle, but unable to break free as another defender comes in at the 40. as that is a gain to 2 as the clock continues to run. Jags to me are Fred Taylor, Mark Brunell, Keenan McCardell, and Jimmy Smith. I still remember when they added Jags and Panthers. They still look expansion teams. Oh, yeah, I gotcha. I was literally, I was born in 96, so yeah, that's when they expanded. I think 95 was when they expanded. 2nd and 13 at the 40 in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Smith drops back. Heavy pressure. Steps up. Fires in the middle. It's caught at the 25. Bowers is brought down inside the 20. As the clock continues to run. For me, the Jaguars are more Byron Leftwich and David Garrard with Fred Taylor and Maurice Jones-Drew. They had, I think, Reggie Williams was like their main receiver. As Smith, play action, tosses it to Meyer. He's at the 10 and brought down at the 8. And just like that, it's going to be 1st and goal for the Raiders. 35 seconds and counting. Rashean Mathis, man, that guy would always wreck the Steelers, it seemed like. Jeez, yeah. Timeout, Jacksonville. 34 seconds left to go here. In the first half, 34 seconds. Raiders are driving. Again, 1st and goal. Looking to punch it in. Yeah, the Jaguars are always a menace to the Steelers, I swear. I think I remember going to Clemson games for Panthers. I remember going to Clemson for games. The Panthers were interesting. As a Pirates fan, I sympathize with other fan bases handcuffed to perpetual rebuilds unless they are in Ohio or Maryland. Fair enough, yeah. Yep, the Pirates are literally the Cleveland Browns of baseball. It's just the way it is. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see the Raiders do like, I don't know. Just based on, because I love NFL history. And I would, of course, Steelers, Raiders, always a big thing in the 70s. Just looking at what Al Davis, I feel like I would have loved to play for Al Davis, man. Like, that's just, he's just a pure football guy. Would have loved to play for the Raiders. Honestly, yeah, if I was raised in the 70s, yeah, I'd always be a Steelers fan. But heck, the Raiders are all about football. Steelers, obviously, Rooney with his, racetrack gambling and all that stuff. Smith drops back, fires to the end zone. Oh, what a catch by Bowers, but he only gets a foot in bounds. They may take a look at it. Let me check this out. Bowers push off 1. Ooh. Did he get the rear end? The rear end will count as 2 feet. The question is, did his back land out of bounds simultaneously with the rear end? Oh, that is so close. It's going to have to be a butt touchdown, if anything. You've heard of the butt fumble. This might be a butt touchdown. We'll see. Booth review. So they're going to step away. I, of course, will be right here. Of course, again, the Raiders in the 2000s, they weren't really much. I remember them with, obviously they had Jamarcus Russell. There's Andrew Walter, Jason Campbell. Then they got Carson Palmer, and I was like, okay. But they never ended up doing anything. And of course, I guess it was Derek Carr for a long time, but, Derek Carr. I know Raiders fans. Some of them love Carr, and some of them hate Carr. It's a hit and miss. Let's get Bowers in the end zone. Sorry. But we'll see. Again, that's review here. Doctor, I know why you're doing Raiders, Jaguars, because Jacoby Myers going to the Steelers. No, that's not why. No. I thought this would be a good game. And really, honestly, again, I know you're looking like, hey, it's 0-0. This game stinks. Honestly, not a bad game. For 0-0, pretty good game. Steve wants, yeah, I bet you do. So, again, it is under review here. Folks, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. I call games. Just called the Steelers and Colts game, obviously. Came to this game late. That is definitely going to impact viewership, but it is what it is. Of course, I'll see this one to its conclusion because that's what I do here. But, yeah, again, appreciate you guys. Feel free to chat down below if you're a Jaguars fan, Raiders fan, or just an NFL fan in general. Definitely talk down below, man. Definitely fun to interact with other fan bases for sure. Doctor, what's your thoughts on the game today? How do we do? I thought we did well. I thought the Steelers defense played great. Would have liked to see the Steelers be a little bit more aggressive. I mean, they were trying to run out the clock, but literally, again, just, I don't know, it was so predictable. I really like when we throw the ball down the field instead of behind the line of scrimmage like modern NFL offenses do. I hate it. We can't really do it well. But, yeah, I thought the Steelers played great. That was a good game. Not a bad game for 0-0. Are you practicing for soccer? Yeah, right. 0-0. So, all right, we're back here. Looks like it is a touchdown. Touchdown, Raiders. It's a butt touchdown. There you go. You've heard of the butt fumble, but now you've heard of the butt touchdown. Touchdown, Bowers' butt. What the heck? All right, so the Raiders strike first. You don't get that dramatic touchdown call that I would give because obviously it was during a review, but yeah, the Raiders take a lead, 6-0, pending the extra point, of course. Pending the snap and the hold of the kick, but I guess we can stand here and look at it forever. Snap, hold the kick, it is up, and it is no good! Oh, he pushed it! Carlson still slapping hands with everyone because mine as well, I guess. And the Raiders still lead, I guess, 6-0. We never seem to throw down the field. Yep. Chris loves it. Steve loves it. No extra point, though. 6-0 is still your score. Carlson pushed it. Butt touchdown. Yep. A butt down. I don't know. Daniel Carlson missed. Yep. Flat out just shanked it. All right, 35 seconds here left to go in the half. Again, the Raiders scoring on review, of course. Brock Bowers' first touchdown this season. That's actually shocking, but I guess, with how the Raiders have been, I guess it's not too shocking. What a catch. So the Jaguars have 35 seconds. They only have a timeout. I don't really know if they're able to really push it. Bomb this guy. Did they pick up the ex-Green Bay Carlson? No, they've had this guy for a while. Actually, I can't remember. Is it Daniel Carlson? Yeah, Daniel Carlson. There's two Carlsons out there. All right, it's Carlson. Kicks it off. Fielded at the 2. He's at the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20. Stumbling at the 25, breaking a tackle and brought down at the 30-yard line, 31-yard line. So the Jaguars, decent field position. Again, they only have 28 seconds. But we'll see what happens here. No extra point, but they still, the best they look all year, did they? I don't know. Oh, gee, this game is giving me a headache. Oh, I bet so, Raider. I bet so. All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 here at the 31 for the Jaguars. It's Carl Strom, by the way, not Carlson. So Lawrence now just looking around. I don't know if the refs are in the way. I don't know what's going on. Everyone's confused here. All right, 1st and 10 here for Lawrence and the Jaguars. Ball at the 31. Lawrence is by himself back there. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Lawrence drops back. Way back. Steps up. Checks it down. It's caught at the 31. He's blown up immediately. That was Allen Jr. with the catch and nothing doing. And the Jaguars, I guess, are going to take their last time out. I don't understand that. I don't know. I mean, like, why check it down to a guy that's going to get crushed? Just throw it out of bounds, or just throw it near a receiver, because that you just spur of time. If you're actually going to try to push it down the field, I don't know. Completion percentage, man, that's what they do. All right, 2nd and 9 here for the Jaguars. In the shotgun is Lawrence at the 31. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Lawrence drops back. Steps up, fires over the left side. It's caught at the 50, And he was down in bounds. 12 seconds. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. They clock it with 4 seconds left to go. They're at the 49. That was a heck of a catch there by Washington. That could have been a pick easily, to be honest with you. So 4 seconds left. I don't know. I guess they'll probably just chuck it to the end zone. No, they're going to go ahead and bring out the field goal unit. Interesting. This would be a 68-yard field goal. This would be the record, folks. I believe this is the guy that made like that 70-yarder in preseason. 68-yard attempts. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. He just got it. 68 yards. That's the record, right? A 68-yard field goal. Just got it by about a yard or so. Oh my goodness. That's the record, right? I actually don't know. 68-yard field goal money, yeah. No, he got it. He got it. Let me check out. What's the record? Hold on. Because it's been like switching like every week almost. $66. We just saw the NFL record be broke right now. I just saw it anyway. You guys heard it. All right, we got a new record holder, folks. Cam Little with the 68-yard field goal. That's crazy. Steroid? Well, I personally believe the ball. The ball, you can kick it farther now. Wow, indeed. Yeah, 60-yard field goal, folks. 68 yards. That is the longest field goal in NFL history. I saw it. Look at me go. I called an NFL record just now. I just know how to pick them, folks. I know how to pick them. I know how to pick the games. Aren't you glad I didn't pick the Rams and the Saints, as that's 20-3 there. Let's see here. Bills leading 14-10. Seems like a good game there. Bills driving. Oh, they're at their 39. Again, 6-3 here. Bills leading 14-10 over the Chiefs. Steelers 27. Of course, Colts 20. That was a great one. NFL record. Yep. This guy. Yeah, I know, right? Juice ball. Yes. Like I said, I think the football guys. Is that the guy that hit it? Yes. He hit like the 72 or 73 yarder in the preseason. Are you streaming tomorrow night game for the Cowboys? I'm hoping so, man. I just don't know if I'll be able to. I'll remember hearing the record live broadcast on your channel. There we go. I don't know. I guess it was not really a great call there, to be honest with you. I kind of botched that one. I didn't build it up as much as I could have. That's my bad. But hey, you know what? I still called it, though. Appreciate it, though, Jonathan. So, yeah, versus the Steelers. Yeah, I know it happened against the Steelers, which is crazy. It would happen to the Steelers. That was preseason, though. Again, Bears over the Bengals, 47-42. That would have been a fun game to call. Vikings, 27. Lions, 24. Panthers, 16. Packers, 13. Chargers, 27. Titans, 20. Patriots, 24. Falcons, 23. 49ers, 34. Giants, 24. Broncos, 18. Texans, 15. That was like the horse in the Disney movie that kicked every time you heard orange. I'm not familiar with that. You can edit and a redo. Yeah, all right. I can just pretend, oh, wow, this is what happened live. No, that's not what happened live. I definitely want to do a short of a baseball call. It'd be somewhat controversial, but it'd be kind of funny. It was your first record. Next one, have confetti. Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. That's what I need to do. All right, as far as the stats in this game, let's see what we have here. Trevor Lawrence, 12 for 19, 100 yards and a pick. Geno Smith, 14 for 21, 13 and a touchdown. Let's see here. Etienne, 7 for 19 on the ground. 3 for 8. Lawrence 2 for 5. Brown 1 for 4. As far as the Raiders are concerned, Genty 7 for 38, and Smith 1 for 2 on the ground. For receiving, that was a mule named Francis in the. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think I saw that one. Washington 4 for 44. Brown 2 for 26. Thomas 2 for 21. Long 1 for 6. Etienne 1 for 5. Allen 1 for 1, and Tootin 1 for -3. Bowers 4 for 41 and touchdown. Genty 3 for 22. Myers 3 for 16. Meyer 2 for 15. Tucker 1 for 10. Thomas 1 for 9. So yeah. Horse entertainment was all the rage back then. Thanks, Mr. I don't even know. No idea. Yeah, I wouldn't know. The only horse I know would be, well, actually, it wasn't even a horse. It was Racing Stripes. That's the only thing that I recall that I actually remember as a kid. Racing Stripes. My wife got me to watch Spirit. That's actually not a bad movie, Disney. Just saying. Spirit was not bad. Not the live action. I haven't seen that. I don't think I would. I don't think I've watched the live action for anything, really, for Disney, honestly. But, yeah. But, yeah, Racing Stripes, and then, of course, Spirit. I can't think of any other horse movie I don't think I'd watch. 68-yard field goal. That is crazy, man. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. And, yeah, again, I'll try to figure out what I'm doing tomorrow if I don't call the Steelers or the Cardinals-Cowboys game because of the YouTube TV issues. I'll post a link to somebody that is. So I do feel bad about it, but I don't know. At this moment, I financially... Unless, of course, it'd be a better deal. If I can find something with pretty much the same channels with ESPN, I would. Because I do rely on YouTube TV for other things as well, other than just that. CBS Sports Network is a big one. And, of course, I mean, Sunday Ticket, you can cancel YouTube TV and still have Sunday Ticket, but definitely does help a lot. Field kicking mule was pretty cool when I was a kid. Oh, geez. I don't know how old you are, but I'm assuming... You're much older than I. I know, Lewis. 68 yards. Soon it'll be 70. As soon as you get the ball at your own 20, you'll be in field goal range whenever we're in our 70s or 80s. Wouldn't that be something? That would actually be crazy. As soon as you get the ball at your own 25 or 30 yard line. Yeah, you're in field goal range. It's about an 88-yard attempt. I don't think anyone would try it, though, because if you miss it, well, you just handed the other team a good amount, just right there. Pretty much handed them a free 3. Apparently, the Disney movie was Gus the Mule with Don Knotts. The Francis Mule movie was, I don't know. A horse is a horse. Of course, and no one can talk to a horse, of course. That is, of course, unless the horse is the famous Mr. Ed. Yeah, you guys are, I mean, no idea. No idea what you guys are talking about with all this horse nonsense. Speaking of horses, Trevor Lawrence again, 12 for 19 and a pick. Really, you really want him to just kind of take that next step forward. You really do. You really do. I mean, I don't know. I like Trevor Lawrence coming out of college. I was definitely when I saw him play at Clemson, I'm like, this guy's going to be like a star for sure. And I don't know, he just hasn't really panned out. That was all a bit before my time, but we watched the reruns in our house. Gotcha. That's fair. I mean, I watched a lot of older stuff too, but I don't know. I don't think I watched. I mean, I didn't really watch much. That's your homework, Doc, Mr. Ed. Maybe. I don't know. I don't like homework. I didn't like it back then. I don't think I like it now. I'm actually going to look it up, what Mr. Ed is. Mr. Ed. It's an American sitcom from 1961. Let's see here. Black and white, I'm already turned off. Interesting. My wife loves the black and white era. Me, yeah. Maybe overtime should be decided by field goals like hockey. I just want them, and that's actually not a bad idea. I don't know. I'd rather just I don't know why they can't do the college overtime in NFL. Like, that's so ridiculous why they can't do it. It's literally the best one. They figured it out. Why can't the NFL? Why can't the superior sports league, as far as, the professional and all that, why can't they figure it out? Yeah, I don't really watch. I don't know if there's really many black and white movies I watch. I'm trying to think. I mean, The Wizard of Oz was in color. It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. I think that was in color as well. I can't think of anything. I just think if it's black and white, I think I'm turned off by it. I can't think of anything. Yeah, I don't know. Got about 2 minutes until this halftime concludes. Again, the Raiders leading 6-3. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and definitely subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Again, I do apologize. I know I wasn't here for the beginning of the stream because, of course, that Steelers-Colts game ran extra long for no reason, by the way. The referees and the Colts were just wasting everybody's time. Thought it was a good idea. Thank you. Oh, no, it is. Just after one overtime. Okay. I tell you what. Yeah, if it goes into a second overtime, yeah. Completely agree. Hey, man, college has the best overtime. We shouldn't have ties. This isn't soccer. Yep. I completely agree. I love soccer, but I recognize that ties are un-American. So, again, the only sport that should end in a tie is soccer because you get a point for it. And even in hockey, you get a point for losing in overtime. So that's interesting. But again, that's because they do a different point system on how they move up and down the table. I was going to read the next comment, but then freaking bots came out of nowhere. Let's see here. Mr. Ed, Leave It to Beaver and Andy Griffith reruns from my childhood. My generation was Saved by the Bell, Family Matters, Full House, and Who's the Boss? Yeah, you're probably about my dad's age then. He loved... I think it was Family Matters, the one with Michael J. Fox. My dad loves Michael J. Fox. Like, he loves that one. Saved by the Bell. I think I saw a little bit of that, of course. That was on TV. Ed the Horse Talked. Yeah, I don't know. Mr. Ed is a talking horse. It was the 60s. People were easily amused. Oh, that's probably why. I could be wrong. Remember Underdog. Well, there was a movie in the 2000s. They might have had a movie back then as well. I don't know. Yeah, again, I was born in 96, so just understand where my movies and all that stuff. Not that I didn't watch old stuff. Again, I liked Alf. My dad, bought Alf. I loved that guy. That guy. There was probably a few years of my life where I based my personality on Alf. Just being a sarcastic guy. And, I loved Alf. Kind of shaped who I am today. Don't really show too much of that on, I don't know. I'd like to show more of me, I guess. I guess you could say I'm a coward for not going more into the actual DrDelay persona. Which, when I actually made DrDelay is my gamer tag. So gamer DrDelay is more of just a wild version of me, more over-exaggerated. I don't know. Eventually, I think I'll get there. Right now, though, I think I'm just going to stick to the traditional. But you kind of see little bits and pieces every now and then. My grandma has light on his bench. I have no idea what in the world. I had Badgley starting this week, so the extra 50-yard field goal in garbage time of the Steelers game was no waste. Oh, really? Nice. The Archies. I have no idea. Archies. I remember there was like a cartoon named Archie, right? Or no, am I completely lost? Wasn't he like a redhead with freckles or blonde with freckles? I think I remember that. I can't remember. Just don't see. Yeah, I'm not getting cats. If we had 3 over here, definitely not happening. Definitely not Alf. And definitely not a certain country in the Caribbean or whatever. What about Harry and the Hendersons? Not familiar with Harry and the Hendersons, no. Not familiar with Family Ties. Family Ties. Yeah. Okay, so that's the one my dad loves. I mean, I think he has all the seasons and all that. All right, we're back here in Las Vegas. Jacksonville ready to kick things off as they lead 6-3 to the Raiders. Raiders have it. He's at the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, bouncing it outside at the 25, and is brought down around the 29-yard line. That's where the Raiders will start their drive. Again, you look at the score right now, you're thinking, man, this game stinks. That's not really been the case, to be honest with you. Again, both teams have been able to move the ball. Just unfortunate stuff, why they only have 6 and 3 points. Of course, a lot of penalties as well. So that is a killer. They were a cartoon show on Saturday. Okay. Yeah, I think Archie's, I think that might have been a cartoon. That might be the cartoon I'm talking about. I don't remember, though. Smith is under center at the 29. Hands it off to Genty. Genty's at the 30 and is brought down around the 31. Actually, didn't actually go down. They whistled it dead, as that's a gain of 2. No Harry and the Hendersons. Well, I'm getting Super Bowl. I've never heard of it. Never heard of it. Harry and the Hendersons. No, that's... If it wasn't too mainstream, I probably didn't hear about it, to be honest. I don't know. That might have been mainstream. I just don't recall. 2nd 8 at the 31. In the shotgun is Smith. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Smith drops back, looking to his right. Fires. It is intercepted. Oh, what a play by Brown of Jacksonville. Oh, and that's a killer again. Geno Smith. That is a killer. Another pick. Of course, Smith was telling the receiver, hey, you got to come back to the ball. That is a killer pass intended for Meyer. And it looks like that's a catch. You might be thinking of the Mad TV guy. No. Let me actually look it up. I feel like it was Archie. The Archie show. Archie's. But is this the same Archie I'm thinking of? Yeah, there was the guy with the crown. I remember I thought that guy was always an idiot. If I recall. I think I remember the Archie. Yeah. Maybe. But then again, this is 68. I don't think it was that old, was it? I don't know. 1st and 10 at the 32. Lawrence in the shotgun. Lawrence is going to hand it off. This is Etienne up the middle at the 30. And he's brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And again, the Jaguars, just like that, taking advantage of the turnover. And inside the 30. It's one of your favorite childhood movies. Archie? Maybe it was a movie. I'm not too sure. I need to, go back in time and see what I was watching. Like, hey, little version of DrDelay. What are you watching now? Okay, gotcha. Thank you. 2nd and 5 here at the 27. As Lawrence hands it off to Etienne, spinning forward, breaking a tackle, still on his feet, breaking another tackle. All that for a gain of 2. But I'll tell you what, very exciting game of 2. And Etienne is down. Yeah, he took a lot of shots there. Oh, man, yeah, that was a hard-fought gain of 2. Couldn't really find much. Except for Max Crosby. Max Crosby trying to rip his head off. And, of course, again, another linebacker laid the smack down on him, but he bounced right off him. But then the rest of the Raiders were there. How about Fraggle Rock? It was Poor People's Muppet Babies, but created by Jim Henson. Not familiar with that one, no. 3rd and 3 at the 25. Lawrence under center. Lawrence hands it off up the middle, and he's trying to squeeze through, and he does. What a play! Able to stay on his feet. He was almost parallel with the ground the way his side was, but Tootin staying low and able to squeeze forward for a first down. Good stuff there by the Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 20. Can't remember. That's okay. I'll figure it out. Bigfoot movie like E.T., but Bigfoot. Oh, yeah, I have no idea what that one is. I don't think I'd like that, actually. I'd probably find that corny. But then again, I thought Alf would be corny, and I loved it. Lawrence drops back, steps up, fires. It's caught at the 15, and the other Raiders bring him down right there, as that is a gain of 5 for Washington. Archie was a comic strip or something, I think. I swear it was animated. I might be thinking of something else. It is what it is. I'm looking it up next commercial break. I'm going to find this guy. Maybe I came from a other Earth where we had Archie in like the 80s and 90s, I think. In the shotgun is Lawrence. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver. Actually, a tight end in tight to the left. Lawrence, play action, swings it out. It is caught in the flat, but Brown can't go anywhere. That's a really good spot. As they're going to say, he got back to the line of scrimmage. I thought he lost a yard or two. And Brown, again, losing some... Again, I thought he'd lose some yards, but not quite. You are, yeah, I'm definitely from a parallel Earth for sure. 3rd and 6. Lawrence is in the shotgun. Casey is struggling in Buffalo. Really, I have to check the score. I haven't checked in a while. Lawrence in the shotgun, ball at the 16. They need to get to the 10. Lawrence drops back, steps up, looking. He's going to take off a run, and he's tackled from behind at the 15. The Raider defense stands tall, holding Jacksonville to a potential field goal. Archie was a comic. There was Arthur. I mean, obviously there's PBS Arthur, but that might be it. Again, I think it started with an A. Let me check here. Oh, it's coming up as Arthur the Aardvark now. The 3 is up, and it is going to keep saying the extra point. It was a 33-yard attempt, which is an extra point. He does sneak it in. It's 6-6 here. Jaguars and the Raiders. Again, all this because of the turnover. Archie was a comic. I swear I saw it animated. What in the world? There's no way. You guys are not your guys. No way. Archie show. There's the Archie show in the 60s, but I don't think that's the one I saw. Or maybe it was the new Archie Adventures. But I don't remember, and Sabrina Hour. I don't remember that at all. Archie TV Funnies, no. The U.S. of Archie, I don't remember all that. Interesting. Maybe I did see it. It was in the 60s. I just didn't know it was. I don't know. I don't think this was it. That's what I'm actually at a loss here. Maybe the bazooka. No. I thought that a Christopher Cross song, huge amount of drunk for this guy. There was an Archie animated series, but all based on the same characters. That might be it. I don't know. I thought I watched something else. Kansas City has no timeouts. Let me go back. You'll be back? Okay. Jughead. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Again, I saw the guy with the crown. He was an idiot. I didn't like him. I remember that guy looks familiar. I remember a guy with the crown I didn't like. That might be it. The other field goal was 33 yards. So about not even half the distance. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Again, I'm just trying to figure out who Archie was or this other show. I swear it was made more recently, but I guess not. Let's see here. Again, the Rams leading over the Saints 20-10. Bills over the Chiefs 21-13. The Bears 47, Bengals 42. Vikings 27, Lions 24. Panthers 16, Packers 13. Chargers 27, Titans 20. Patriots 24, Falcons 23, 49ers 34, Giants 24, Broncos 18, Texans 15, and of course the Steelers defeat the Colts 27-20. Bills make nice stop on KC. Nice. Oh man, I don't know. I guess I need to see a show or an episode, and then I'm like, oh, I guess it is the show from the 60s. Or maybe like, no, this wasn't what I saw. I came from another Earth, I swear. Or you guys are all wrong. That's what it is. I can't be wrong. Field at the 5, he's at the 10, the 15, the 20, he's at the 25, the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and brought down around the 43. Nice stuff there by Raheem Mostert. Again, he's been fast forever. This guy just goes. Man, he broke one tackle and then it's pretty much just running straight. Didn't really do anything fancy. Just running right up the middle after the one tackle he broke. Livy Arthur and Christopher Cross was caught between the moon and New York City. Heard on the radio after this afternoon on Channel 8. That used to be 80s on 8, right? First and 10 at the 43. Smith is under center. Trips to the right to one receiver to the left, sending a man in motion. Smith hands it off to Genty. Genty cuts inside, still moving his feet as he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And again, the score is 6-6 here in Las Vegas. Again, you know, it actually hasn't been a bad game. It really hasn't. You look at the score like, oh, this game stinks. No, I'm telling you, it actually not a bad game. As Smith is under center, Genty is in the backfield. 2 tight ends in tight to the right, receiver out to the left. As Smith, play action, drops back, looking, checks it down to Genty. He's at the 40, he's at the 35, the 30, and pushed out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Nice catch and run there by Genty. And that's a gain of 10 and a first down, but there is a flag. Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. That is going to be tagged on. Yeah, again, 15-yard penalty, roughing the passer. So that's going to, at the 14 now, Jacksonville. You missed all the cool conversation about Archie. Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. I just have no idea. I just had no idea what was happening. Josh Allen, the best quarterback? Yeah, probably. Let's go Raiders. Yep, true Raider. Pretty happy, of course. It's Alfred E. Newman. Alfred E. Newman. I'll have to look that up. So, again, it's going to be 1st and 10 at the Jacksonville 14. Smith is under center. Receiver to the right, tight ends in tight. Smith hands it off to Genty. Genty trying to find some space, but all he can find are Jaguars all over him. That's going to be a loss on the play, about a loss of 1. That's just, that's been rough. Again, Genty, the fact that he's averaging 4.4 yards a carry is very impressive because, again, he's really had nothing to work with today. And I feel like that's been the case pretty much all season for him. Smith 15 for 21, 123, a touchdown and a pick. Got to get Kenny Pickett in there. 2nd 11 at the 15. Smith in the shotgun. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Smith drops back. Moving to his right, fires over the middle. It's caught at the 5 and brought down at the 1. Brock Bowers with a nice catch. Smith with a great throw. And it's 1st and goal at the 1. Alfred E. Newman was the goofy guy in the Mad magazine, which we never... Oh, yeah, then I never watched that, yeah. Never watched that guy. Yeah, I know who that is. Yeah, I never watched him. So they are down at... I guess they're going to mark it down at the 2. I was saying on the 1, but on here I think it's the 2. There is an injury. That's why no one's moving, so they're going to cut away. All right, 6-6 is your score. Again, Raiders, Jaguars tied up. Raiders have the ball at the Jacksonville. I guess it's going to be the 1-yard line. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. And the other games right now, Bills leading 21-13 at the half over the Chiefs. The Rams leading 20-10 over the Saints. Stafford with 3 touchdowns. Puka, 6 catches, 87 yards and a touchdown. For fantasy purposes, I would like to see that go up some more. Again, I'm going to probably get my first loss of the year. You can't see it, but I'm 8-0, believe it or not. But probably not going to get my Probably not going to happen there. Vidal only 3 points. Addison, did I leave anyone on the bench? Williams 16. That's pretty much it. Yeah, no chance. I had no chance. He has London going for 43 yards. Caleb Williams going for 43 points, 50. 33 for Dowdle. Yeah, it ain't going to happen. Can make it look a little bit closer, though. So, dang you. Dang you. Thought that's what you were talking about. No, yeah, I was actually watching. No, it's all good. It's all good. No, I mean, it had to be Archie. There's no way. It wasn't Archie. It has to be Archie. I just can't remember what show I actually watched. Go Buffalo, yep. Well, Bowers scored this game, fulfilled all my wild dreams, just like Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite said would happen if I voted for him. Yep. Yes. I've actually only seen that movie once. And the only thing I really care about the movie is I liked Uncle Rico saying, the football thing. It's just stupid. You can throw a football over the mountains. Dumb. But it's funny. I will do more research and try to find. Oh, you're good. I'm assuming it was Archie. I just don't remember what I actually watched, what Archie show it was. It had to be Archie. So, again, it's going to be 1st and goal here at the 1. As Smith is under center, Genty in the backfield. Smith hands it off to Genty, and he's leading, but the Jaguars are leaning more the other way as he doesn't get anything, and now it's going to be 2nd and goal at the 1. Just loading all the right side there, and the Jaguars were all over it. So 2nd and goal. Smith is under center. Sending a man in motion. Genty in the backfield. And, there's going to be a false start. And Smith can't believe it. He's shaking his head. He's like, I can't believe these guys. False start, number 89. It's on Bowers. That's a killer. That is a killer. And that's going to back him up 5. Maybe it was one of those cartoons that was on another show that didn't have its own. Maybe. I don't know. I think it was Archie. The more I looked at it, the more it looked familiar to me. But I guess I thought I had maybe I was watching something from the 60s. I thought it was in the 80s or 90s, but I could be wrong. 2nd and goal at the 6. Smith is in the shotgun. Drops back. Looking over the middle. Fires to the left side. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Great coverage there. Pass intended for Lockett. Tyler Lockett, the longtime Seahawk. He was on the Titans, I think. Did they cut him this year? Was it? Yeah, I think it was. Was he there last year? I can't remember. Howdy Doody had a horse and a friend. Not familiar with that at all. 3rd and goal at the 6. Smith in the shotgun. Trips left, one receiver to the right. Drops back. Steps up. Moving to his right. Smith fires to the end zone. It is incomplete. Knocked away. And now it's 4th and goal. There was Archie's Weird Mysteries from 99-2000. That's probably it, because I remember it was kind of weird and wacky. Yes. Like a lot of weird stuff was happening. Actually, I was kind of scared, if I remember correctly. Low-key, I was a little bit scared of it when I watched it. I was like very young. Oh, that would have been a heck of a catch by Bowers. And Smith is just upset. As this is Daniel Carlson out to attempt a 24-yard field goal. Again, he missed an extra point earlier. The snap to hold the kick, it is up, but this one is good. 9-6, Raiders leading over the Jaguars with 6:26 left to go in the 3rd quarter. There's a flag. What else is new? Your memory didn't fail. I'm telling you, I felt like I was going crazy. I'm like, there's no way, because I was looking up. I didn't see it. I was recommending all the stuff from the 60s. I'm like, there's no way. The 60s, 70s. I swear it was in the 90s. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. You're a legend. So after the play, personal foul. Number 44 on the defense, personal foul. Number 70 of the offense, offset. And then official timeout. So, yeah, 9-6 is your score. Raiders leading, and they're going to cut away for commercial break. Let me look at this. Archie's Weird Mysteries. I actually kind of want to watch it now because it's like just to say, hey, this is what I watched. I didn't watch it, but, you know, I watched it every now and then. Yeah. That is what it looked like. That is what it looked like, folks. I don't know. You guys probably can't see it there. Now I probably blurred the camera. That was it. Yeah, there's the dang idiot with the crown. Yep. That moron. That idiot. What was the name? Jughead? Yeah, that fits correct. That is definitely right. 68-yard field goal was crazy. I'm trying to think about the bazooka bubblegum guy. Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with that at all. Yeah, 68-yard field goal was pretty insane. Definitely saw it right here on the channel. Look at me. Look at me go. Picked this game, and that happened. I'm just the GOAT. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the style that I have, make sure, again, to leave a like and definitely subscribe to the channel. This is definitely not the first time I've covered the Jaguars. Actually, the second, I believe. Same thing with the Raiders. I believe I've covered them once before as well. There's the Jaguars and the Rams. You can see that one. That was an unfortunate game for the Jaguars. And then the other, I think that was against the Chargers. Yep, right there. So, again, these guys have already been featured on the channel. So make sure, again, to like and subscribe. I do bounce around. Of course, I do every Steelers game. But, again, I do bounce around. Bills Chiefs still at halftime, 21-13 there, and then the Rams leading 20-10 over the Saints. The Rams knocking on the door for some more. It would be nice to see Puka have 200 yards and 3 touchdowns so I can somehow take that fantasy win. DrDelay, you're the man. Nah, man, you're the man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you tuning in, True Raider. Looks like there was some punching there. So Walker punched a guy. Interesting. Interesting. So Walker punched a guy, but he's still in the game. That is interesting. So Carlson ready to kick things off to resume this one again. 9-6 is your score. 6:26 left to go in the third quarter. Fielded at the 6. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, 30, and brought down around the 31-yard line. That's where the Jaguars will take over with 6:19 left to go in the third quarter. Do you my Bills? Maybe. Do you think? Oh, yeah, for sure. I think the Bills. I picked the Bills to win. That doesn't mean they will win, but I definitely think that if they pick them. If I pick them. Yeah, no, Walker kind of just punched a guy in the helmet, which is never wise. But I don't know how he wasn't ejected. 1st and 10 at the 31. Lawrence is under center. Setting a man in motion is Lawrence as he has play action. Fires in the middle. It's caught at the 40. He's at the 45, the 50, and pushed out of bounds at the 46. Just like that with one play, the Jaguars are in Raider territory. Parker Washington, he's been targeted a lot here. 6 catches, 71 yards. Again, he's made every time he's targeted, he's made the catch. That's good stuff there. 1st and 10 at the 47 is Lawrence. Lawrence hands it off to Etienne. Etienne cuts inside at the 45, and he's brought down at the 42. That's a gain of 5. Jaguars, again, obviously both teams want to win. That's obviously a duh. But, you could say that the Jaguars needed a little bit more. Of course, the Raiders again 2-5. Season not quite over, but of course, if they win 3-5, you still give yourself a chance. But the Jaguars, looking up and seeing the Steelers beating the Colts, Jaguars still have a chance for the AFC South. 2nd and 5. Lawrence drops back, looking, fires. It is tipped, incomplete. Pass intended to Washington. He was not ready for that, I don't think. Washington almost got destroyed. Lawrence led him into instant death if he caught that pass, honestly. Boo. 3rd and 5. Ball at the 42. They need to get to the 37 for a brand new set of downs. Trips to the right to one receiver to the left, sending a man in motion. Lawrence is going to hand it off up the middle. He's at the 40. Oh, he's at the 35 and brought down at the 32. Allen Jr. just wide. I mean, just as soon as he got the ball, there's no one. No one there. Like, I don't know if they didn't send anybody up the middle, but that was kind of awkward, or just a little interesting looking, I guess, for the Raiders. So now there's a brand new set of downs for the Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 32. Taking under 5 minutes here, 4:40 to be exact and counting. Lawrence under center, sending a man in motion. That is Washington. It's a pitch to Etienne. He's at the 35, turns the corner at the 30, and steps out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Took a big hit there by Polamalu. Would love the Steelers to get him. I also want the Steelers to get Hufanga as well. You know, both of them have ties to Troy Polamalu. It would be great to have both of them back there. I'm sure they play the same position, though, probably strong safety, so can't have it. I need to see it, though. I want to see the Steelers have those guys. 2nd and 5 here for the Jaguars. Lawrence is under center, receiver to left, receiver to the right, sending a man in motion. Lawrence, play action, drops back, heavy pressure. It's a toss here to Etienne. He's at the 25, still moving his feet as he's brought down at the 23-yard line. Gain of 4 yards. It's like it was actually a screen looking at the replay. That's why there was heavy pressure almost immediately. Third and 1 for the Jaguars. Lawrence is under center. Sending a man in motion. Lawrence he's got to call timeout. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what Lawrence was doing. So they called a timeout. Just letting that tick all the way down to 1. I don't think he was trying to, but, I mean, he just wasn't looking at the clock. Today was the day to start. Yeah, I have to look at it. Puka Nacua, though, at 7 catches, 95 yards. Devontae is 5 catches, 60 yards, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, he's had a good day as well. Let's see here. Josh Allen has more passing yards than Mahomes. Well, I mean, that doesn't mean anyone's better or anything, but yeah, I mean, I do think Allen is a better quarterback at this point. Mahomes, 9 for 18. Jeez. Would be good to see the Chiefs drop to 5-4. Who do the Chiefs have next week? Oh, they're off. They're off next week. And then the Bills, they have at Miami. Interesting. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. Folks, I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, college football, make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. For this one, 9-6 is your score. Jaguars are driving. It's going to be 3rd and 1 whenever we do return. Again, the Rams over the Saints 27-10. Smith 16 for 25, 137, a touchdown and a pick. Lawrence 16 for 24, 130. Both running backs haven't really been able to get too much going, but again, it's not because they're bad. It's because the offensive line has just been, they've been really bad. They have no room to really work with. I don't know. Again, I don't know how many Raiders fans are here, but I mean, just out of curiosity, how do you feel about Smith? And do you guys want to want to see a quarterback change, or do you think Smith is fine and it's just really the team around him that kind of stinks? I'm just curious. Because me, I do have a soft spot for Kenny Pickett. I really do. So I kind of want to see him do well. I felt like he was kind of bullied in Pittsburgh. Just bullied, and he's bullied everywhere. Again, social media is very cruel. And I don't know. I would like to see him do well. Come on, defense. Chris pulling for the Raiders here. All right, it's 3rd and 1. Lawrence is under center. Looks like that's Tootin in the backfield, sending somebody in motion. Lawrence, quarterback sneak, and he's got it. This guy saying the 6'7". I don't know why. But hey, that is a first down. I'll try to include that sometime. Here, we got to do that. 6'7", for sure. All right, 1st and 10 here for the Jaguars. Lawrence is under center. 2 receivers to right, tight end in, tight to the left. Lawrence hands it off up the middle of Etienne. He's at the 20, at the 15, and brought down at the 13. Etienne with a nice run. That's a gain of 9. And now it's 2nd and 1 coming up. You like Kenny too? Nice. He's paid a lot, but it's 5 years. Are you talking about... Okay, your Jaguars. Gotcha. Oh, I totally understand that. I feel like he didn't get fair treatment. I agree. For 5 years straight under different staff. I don't know. It's a tough one for Lawrence. But yeah, I mean, hey, Jaguars fans would definitely, have more... They have seen more of Lawrence as he hands it off to Etienne. And Etienne can't really find much. He does get a yard. They needed 2. So now it's 3rd and 1. Yeah, I mean, again, Lawrence, you got to get results at the end of the day. Doesn't matter if you have the talent. If you can't get the results, then it doesn't necessarily matter. So I totally get where you're coming from, Dragon. Call you Dragon there. 3rd and 1 for the Jaguars. Duvall till we die is a sign I just saw. Definitely a diehard there. Lawrence is in the pistol. They have a lot of linemen in there. 6 linemen to be exact. Lawrence hands it off up the middle. Tootin, and Tootin's not going to go anywhere as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. And you have to imagine the Jaguars will most likely settle for 3. Interesting. Yeah, they just the offensive line, really for both teams, has been pretty bad. Interesting. Whoa, they're going to go for it. Whoa. A field goal would tie it. This is interesting, folks. Lawrence in the shotgun. Lawrence snaps it. It's an option to Etienne. Etienne is going to get the first down inside the 10 and brought down at the 8. Took a big hit there, but he bounced right off him and kept going forward. And that got him a 1st and goal opportunity, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. The Raiders leading 9-6, but the Jaguars are 1st and goal at the 8. Kick or perfect chance to take it after the 68 yards. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking kick, but they got it. They got it. That was risky. That was really risky to me, but hey, they got it, though. That's all that matters, I guess. The Bills are cooking. What does that mean? Again, you said Oklahoma blew out Tennessee, and it was only a 6-point game, so I don't know if I can take much what you say, Seth. They are up 21-13. They do have the ball. And again, I don't think blowing out is a 6-point game. To me, 17 points, 3 scores. And it really depends on how the 3 scores is. If it's like 17-0, it's not really a blowout. If it's 38-21, Actually, I would say a 20-point game is a blowout. Let's raise the standards here. I'd say a 20-point game is a blowout. 30-10 blowout. Yeah, I mean, that's just it's a domination. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure again to like and subscribe. Of course, the Rams leading 27-10 over the Saints. And that is pretty much it. Again, of course, you guys already know what the other scores are, but I guess I can go over it again. It's been a while. It's been about 20 minutes or so. Again, the Steelers winning 27-20 over the Colts. That was a very nice win. Score looked a little bit closer at the end than it really should have been. Colts a lot of garbage time there. Bears 47, Bengals 42, Vikings 27, Lions 24, Panthers 16, Packers 13, Chargers 27, Titans 20, Patriots 24, Falcons 23, Niners 34, Giants 24, and the Broncos 18, Texans 15. I'm seeing Christmas commercials already. Jeez, And, of course, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many people as I can. So, again, if you just want to chat football, or you were talking about Archie earlier with 80s and 60s and 70s stuff, movies and shows, that is, again, I don't really know much about all that. I am not one with pulp culture, but, again, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. First down, Buffalo. In case you got penalty near the red zone. Nice. Let's go, Raiders. Just win, baby. Yep. Man, I like we were talking about earlier, man. It'd be nice to have the Raiders be good again, The Raiders need Al Davis. They need him back. So hopefully Mark Davis has a son, and he's pretty much like his granddad. Nothing, don't be like your dad. Mark, I don't know. He seems like I don't know. Just doesn't seem like a great owner to me. It doesn't seem like he cares. That would bother me. First and goal at the 8. Lawrence is under center, receiver to left, 2 receivers to the right. Lawrence, play action, moving to his left, fires. It's caught at the... he dropped it at the 5. And I thought he was going to just walk in. But he walks back to the huddle after he just dropped it. That would have been an easy touchdown. Would have just walked into the end zone there. I mean, I don't know what else you can do if you're Lawrence. You put it right there for Long. Long, of course, holding his helmet. Everyone does that now. All right, second and goal. Well, Lawrence is in the shotgun, trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. They are at the 8. Lawrence drops back, and he's going to take off up the middle. He's at the 5, and he's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence with the 7-yard touchdown run to give the Jaguars the lead here in the fourth quarter. Quarterback draw. Running back gets the block there. Giants are 2-7. They are. They've been beat up this year. A lot of injuries. A lot of injuries there for the Giants. We're pending the extra point. This is Little. Again, he just made history earlier. As the extra point is up. The extra point is good. That goes into the crowd. Little sends that into the crowd over the net. Nice stuff. 13-9 is your score. Lawrence and the Jaguars taking the lead. Looks like Kraft might have torn his ACL. Oh, that's a bummer, dude. Kraft was really coming into his own. He was becoming a top-tier tight end for sure. Hopefully he'll be okay. Hey, hopefully he'll be back next year and better than ever. That's all we can hope for. Let's see here. The Rams leading 27-10 over the Saints. The Bills leading 21-13 over the Chiefs. What happened there? The Chiefs have the ball back. Was there a turnover? I'm assuming there was a turnover. Kind of curious there. Play-by-play. Let's go to play-by-play. There was a punt. Oh, I thought they were driving. Well, it's only an 8-point game there. Anything could happen. So, anyway, I do appreciate you guys hanging out. So make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Now it's a game. Oh, yeah. It's a game, all right. But, yeah, I do appreciate you guys hanging out. Again, I know there's a lot of people covering this game, so I do appreciate you guys. Let me go and check it out, actually, see And I know there's chat sports, those freaking bums that ask for money every 2 minutes, and yet people watch them anyway. For some reason. I actually don't know why. 5,000 people in there. Jeez, it's actually insane. That is wild to me. It is what it is, but again, I do appreciate you guys letting me call the game. Again, I know there's like I said, there's a lot of competition out there for sure. So definitely much appreciated. I really do appreciate that. And of course, again, feel free to chat down below and talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. Lady, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome on back. Welcome on back. Got some Jaguars Raiders action here. It's our second touchdown of the game. But again, you know, I know it's 13-9. You're probably thinking, man, this game stinks. No, it's actually not a bad game. Not a bad game. Just a lot of penalties. Penalties at the most inopportune times. I think that's really been the. You're going to go tell him to check out. No, don't do that. Don't do that. No, I don't want you to get banned for no reason over there. Field at the 1. Then it makes me also seem like a bad guy. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's brought down at the 31 as the off-brand Christian McCaffrey has a nice return there. Showing off here a little fade route to Devontae Adams, 27-20 or 27-10. Again, the score there in Los Angeles. I'm good. How are you? I'm hanging in there. I'm just a hater of chat sports. I think what they do is kind of scummy. And if you go to another creator, I mean, that's perfectly fine. They're just like an average Joe trying to make it like me. But they are just scum. As Smith hands it off to Genty, and Genty is brought down behind the line. That's a loss on the play, a loss of 1. Again, Genty has really had just nothing to work with. Let's go Raiders. Yep. They need to get it going. So 2nd 11 coming up for the Raiders. As Smith is in the shotgun, trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Sending a man in motion. That is Bowers. Smith drops back, looking over the middle, fires. It's caught by Bowers, makes a guy miss at the 35, and extends to the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 10. That'll make it 3rd and 1 coming up for the Raiders. Bowers look just a little stop route, just five yards down the field. And that was enough, making the guys miss. All right, 3rd and 1. Bauer, 6 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown. Pretty good day. As Smith is under center, the quarterback sneak, and he is going to get it. He needed a yard. He got a yard and a half, and that's a brand who set it down for the Raiders. Gino, 17 for 26, 147, a touchdown and a pick. Lawrence, 16 for 25, 130 and a pick. Not really throwing it too far down the field, really. Again, both those guys, less than a 10-yard completion. That's usually not very good. Smith, play action, rolling to his left, fires. It is caught. This is Myers at the 45, cuts inside at the 49, then is just pile drive down. Miller was all over it, but no flag there. I've seen those type of tackles flagged. Now there is a flag now, yep. Yep, he's going to get 15 for the unnecessary roughness. And again, I disagree with this, by the way. I mean, I was thinking there would be a flag. But pretty much what he does is he picks him up and then slings him down. Again, to me, that's a tackle. Personal foul. How's that after the play if that is legit the tackle that ends the play? That's dumb. Yeah. Mark Schlereth is really upset. Mark Schlereth and I guess, are in tune with this call. That's a bad call. So, that will give the Raiders a first down. Again, I hate that, though. I mean, it's like you can't even play football anymore in 2025. But it is what it is. I'm telling you, folks, just vote me in to be commissioner. I'll bring back the 2000s rules, and football will be great again. Smith is under center. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Smith is going to run backwards and lose a yard. That was interesting. I don't know what he was doing. Looks like that was a busted play, I guess. I don't know. Smith was looking to hand it off, but there was no one there. And then he just decided to fall down. And the Raiders fans are booing because, yeah, I don't know what that was. 12 minutes and counting here in the fourth quarter. Again, the Jaguars leading 13-9. Raiders, though, driving at the 37. As it's 2nd 11, Smith in the shotgun. Trips to the right, one receiver to left, sending a man in motion. That is Bowers. Smith drops back, looking over the middle. Steps up, and he's going to slide for about a yard. And that makes it 3rd and 10. Smith just kind of doing a good job of escaping the initial pressure, but then he... Interesting. Again, I don't know. I don't know what a yard really does there, but... Bowers was kind of free. I mean, there's a guy kind of off him a little bit. Would have been hit immediately. 3rd and 10. Ball at the 36. They need to get to the 26 for a brand new set of downs. Smith in the shotgun drops back. Smith steps up. He's going to check it down. It's caught by Mostert. He's at the 30, the 25, and hit out of bounds at the 21. Mostert took a big hit there. And the Jaguar may have been also shaken up. I'm not too sure. Mostert was blocking. Then he goes out to a pass, and that was a nice... Or goes out to make a catch, and that was a nice play there. So again, 1st and 10 coming up for the Raiders. Ball at the 21. Mostert is in the backfield. Smith under center, receiver to left, receiver to the right. Hands it off. This is Bowers on the end around. He's at the 20 and brought down at the 16. Bowers getting a carry there. Interesting. Bowers getting the ball on the end around. That's kind of interesting there. So 2nd and 5 for the Raiders. Ticking under 10 minutes and counting in this one. As he is in the shotgun. Trips to the right, one receiver to left. Smith drops back, sending 7. It's a screen here to Genty. Genty breaks a tackle. He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown, Las Vegas Raiders. And the Raiders once again take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Pretty much as soon as Genty made that first guy miss, there was no one there. Again, they brought 7. That was just, they went all out. Tyler Lockett making a block, holding his guy. Good stuff by Tyler Lockett. Good stuff there. Pending the extra point, of course. Carlson on to kick this through. The kick is up. The kick is good. 16-13. Raiders leading over the Jaguars with 9:38 left to go in this one. Genty again making the first guy miss, and after that, it was nothing doing. 16-13 is your score. Chris loves it. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and definitely subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, college football, make sure, again, to like it up and to subscribe to the channel. All right, let's see here. Again, we have some other stuff happening. We have the Rams all over the Saints, 34-10. The Saints are just... they're trying. I don't know. We'll see what happens there. The Bills up 21-13 over the Chiefs. And that's pretty much... that's it. I don't like it when there's only 3 games in the afternoon. They should have 4. That's the same next week. They only have 3. Yeah, it's dumb. Again, I don't know what I'm calling next week. Again, I know I'm calling Atlanta, Indy, and then Steelers and Chargers. I don't know about the first few games. I don't know. I'd have to see. Patriots, Tampa Bay would be nice, but I feel like everyone else in the world's going to call that one because that one's going to be the best game. Buffalo, Miami, Giants, Bears, I don't know. And then the afternoon, you got Lions. That's probably going to be, well, I don't know. I'd have to look. Then again, Arizona and Seattle as well. I don't know. I'll make that decision later. I got plenty of time. But again, I do appreciate you guys hanging out. And of course, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I'm trying to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. So again, much appreciated for hanging out in this one. Again, we saw an NFL record today break as well. Again, Cam Little with a 68-yard field goal. That was pretty cool. History was made today. Smith 20 for 29, 183, and 2 touchdowns and a pick. Genty 12 carries, 43 yards. Bowers, the leading receiver, 6 catches, 65 yards for Bowers. You might be going to Steelers-Browns Week 17. Nice. That'd be in Cleveland. Ooh. Steelers haven't won in Cleveland since 2021. So ever since Ben has retired, it has... ever since Ben retired there, we haven't had any success. So we might lose that one. But with Rodgers, we have a chance. It's amazing how I have so much faith now that Rodgers is on the team. Carlson kicks it off to resume this one. Field at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20. Bounces it outside at the 25, but then the Raiders are there to bring him down at the 26. And that's where the Jaguars will begin this drive. You want to see DK in person for us? You would have booed him in person today for sure. He had a lot of drops. That was not a good game for DK. So 1st and 10 here for the Jaguars at their own 26. It might be cold. It's going to be cold. There's no might. That will definitely be cold. That might snow. Might be a snow game if there's any precipitation in the area. 1st and 10 at the 26 in the shotgun. Lawrence drops back, looking over the middle, fires. It is caught at the 27. That's Etienne with the catch, trying to fight forward. He does to about the 28-yard line, so it's a gain of about 2. We still won. We won in 2021, yeah. But, we haven't. Oh, we won today? Yeah, of course. Yeah. DK, though, again, it was not a good game. DK has to be better. We're paying him $30 million. If you're getting a lot of money, if you're getting that type of money, if you're getting, 8 figures at least, you're getting $10 million plus, you better be playing much better. Lawrence under center as he fakes the handoff, play action, moving to his right, and Crosby brings him down. Sack. That's a loss of 4 on the play. Lawrence not happy about that. And Crosby, and Little kind of pushed him right into Lawrence. Let's go Las Vegas Raiders. Do the Jaguar-Texan game? Maybe. We'll see. Again, I covering the main ones that other top streamers will do would just be suicide for a small channel like me. So 3rd and 11 at the 25. We'll see. Jaguar-Texan might not be covered. Lawrence drops back, fires over the middle. It is caught at the 40. Oh, this is Thomas at the 45. Makes a guy miss at the 50. He's at the 45 and brought down at the 40. What a play by Brian Thomas. Breaking free for 34 yards. Now Thomas is shaken up on the play. He is in pain. He's holding his ankle. He broke plenty of ankles, but may have messed up his own. Oh, good stuff by Thomas. Again, great stuff there. Making plenty of guys miss. Ooh. Left ankle there, I think, got caught up. Better beat the Chargers next. Oh, yeah, we better. Sorry you're there. Thanks, Doc. Hey, you're welcome. Go Jaguars. Yep, nice play there. All right, they are cutting away. I believe Thomas is injured, and I think it's an ankle. I think the defender kind of landed on his ankle, so that is a killer. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and definitely subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Definitely helps out the channel. I believe that is the game that will be sneaky good. Not everyone will be broadcasting. Yeah, I'll look into it for sure. Again, that is kind of what I do here. You know, again, I try to not cover the main game. Of course, again, when it's a night game, yeah, it's going to happen. Though tonight I may have help. I really messed up my voice yesterday. My throat. It's actually in pain right now, but so I might have some assistance later tonight. And of course, you know, my dad, he does a great job, of course. So I might not call the whole game tonight, but again, I'll be back, and that's why I think I'm going to redo some of the strategy on the channel. Saturdays were really good for the channel. Now they're not. They are actually kind of a bummer now. But anyway, yeah, I'm doing Steelers, Chargers, and then Falcons, Colts for sure. And like I said again, you know, Jacksonville. I mean, Houston. That could be a sneaky good game. A lot on the line there. You know, I think most people are going to call New England and Tampa Bay next week. I just don't know. I mean, Cleveland, I mean, you know, again, I'm just looking at all this stuff. Giants, Bears could be interesting. I don't think I've covered the Bears yet or the Giants. I do want to cover everybody as well. And then in the afternoon, yeah, I have no idea yet. I don't know if it's going to be what the feature game's going to be. So, I mean, I could do Arizona-Seattle. Again, Arizona is a sneaky good team. They just consistently lose. They lose, but they always make it close. So that might be the game at, you know, in the afternoon slot. Let's see here. My bad. Let me go and back up here. Hopefully on November 17th, I want to take my dad to Vegas to see his Cowboys play. Oh, okay, there we go. That'd be pretty fun. Picked up Dart and threw him in there today. He's getting good fantasy scores with bad performances. This might be the floor. That's exciting. Yeah, possibly. It's going to be 1st and 10. Lawrence swings it out to Etienne, and Etienne is blown up in the backfield. That's a loss of 4. Polamalu. I wish, again, he was on the Steelers. Thank you for the coverage. How much monthly do you think it is to watch? Watch every game? I mean, I have tickets, so it is kind of expensive. It is pretty expensive, so yeah, I got a deal. I happened to get a deal. I think I only paid $200 for it because I used another account. Unnecessary roughness on the Raiders. Oh, man, it was a great play by the Raiders, but it's nullified by the penalty. But yeah, Sunday ticket is like $449. So next year, I'm probably going to have to pay that. It's dumb. And White just punches a guy in the face, or at least shoves the guy in the face. Just dumb. That is a killer. But yeah, it is pretty pricey. So 1st and 10 here at the 30. Lawrence is in the shotgun, trips to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Lawrence awaiting the snap. Drops back, looking over the middle, fires. It is caught at the 24. Nice stuff there by Washington. And Washington didn't like that. White kind of stepped over the guy. And again, White's the one that just got the 15, so you better watch it. We go Sports. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Don wants me to show the game. Okay, well, Don's gone because literally single-digit IQ stuff there to ask that question. Go ahead and find it on Tom Grossi. If Tom Grossi, once Tom Grossi starts showing the game, then I'll show the game. Is that fair? Just that. Yeah. College, I kind of get it because illegal streams happen, so I usually give them a chance. NFL, single digit. Lawrence toss here to Etienne. Etienne cuts it inside. He's at the 20, 15, bounces inside at the 10, and brought down at the 4. Oh, what a play there by Travis Etienne. Oh, my goodness. Good stuff. Defense. Not a good defense there. Audio only. Oh, yeah. JJ, how's it going? Good to see you, man. It's been a while. Go Jags. So we kick the field goal or 4 down territory. Right now, I think you're thinking touchdown. But I don't know. If it gets to be 4th and goal, I would go with the field goal. I mean, you don't want to throw it away. 1st and goal at the 4. Lawrence under center. Lawrence hands it off to Etienne up the middle, extending, and gets down to about the 2. Etienne, man, when he gets a chance to show his explosiveness, he really is something special, I'm telling you. I know he's gotten a lot of criticism. Of course, again, Jaguars fans would probably know a little bit more, but to me, he looks really good. He just doesn't really get the chance, as it's 2nd and goal at the 1. Lawrence is under center, receiver to left. Lawrence hands it off to Etienne, face mask, he's still moving forward, and he's brought down just past the line of scrimmage, but nothing doing, and now it's 3rd and goal. Jaguars win, bro. I need Jags to win $42,000. You have $42,000 on the line. Jeez. I mean, they can win. I mean, they're driving to take the lead at least. Let's see. I'm pulling for you, though, Aguirre. I hope. I mean, that's a lot of money. Please win. Yep. And it looks like someone called a timeout. The clock stopped. That's funny. I know. $42,000 is a lot of money. I don't know if it's $42,000. If you legit have $42,000 on the line, I guess I'm interested in why you don't have Sunday Ticket, because I think you'd be able to afford it. Appreciate the view, though. Appreciate you for checking the channel out. That's a lot of money, man. That's all I'll say. Lawrence under center. Sending a man in motion. 3rd and goal at the 1. Lawrence hands it up the middle to He's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville Jaguars. And they take the lead once again. Back and forth this game goes. Oh, man. That is crazy. That is crazy. Call Kappa. Good luck. That's what I'm saying. Fake news, yeah. Watch this. Okay, what's with the low-level part about this? What's with the low-level part, Rick? What's with the low level? I'll put you in time. I'll give you another chance. That was not necessary. I'm trying, man. I am low level, but hey, we are definitely a channel on the rise here. The extra point is up. The extra point is good. 20-16 is your score. Jaguars leading over the Raiders. They suspended my cash out, so I can't do anything about it. I did a crazy parlay for the whole weekend. That's the thing. Okay, well. All right, well, tell you what. I mean, again, I'm still pulling for you. It's not like I'm going to pull against you. So definitely good luck. I'm going to have to watch Jaguars. Yeah, might watch YouTube if the Jags lose, yeah. Let's go Duval. Duval. That's literally what I think of whenever I see Duval now. But yes, the Jaguars have taken the lead 20-16 with 4:06 left to go in this one. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and definitely subscribe to the channel. I'll get a second chance after that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, call me low level. I get it. But, like, come on. I think that was kind of a dagger there. Just saying, listen, I appreciate you, Rick. I appreciate you. I think I recognize the name, by the way. But, yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I think this channel can be very good. Again, I try to do the best broadcasting style I can, as far as like the radio style voice and all that stuff, and it definitely takes a toll on the voice. But again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure again to leave a like and definitely subscribe to the channel. Again, it's not my first time covering these teams. It's actually my second time for each of them. So make sure again to leave a like. They are actually both 0-1 in the games I've covered. So maybe you guys hate me now because I said that, but you know, I mean, someone has to lose. Jags fan, since my favorite animal is a Jaguar, so yep, Duval. Yep, there we go. So, again, I appreciate you guys hanging out. In the other games right now, the Rams, of course, blowing out the Saints 34-10. The Bills up 28-13 on the Chiefs. I may watch that one after this one. Chiefs are at the 40. 3rd and 17. I don't know. Of course, it's Patrick Mahomes after all. That's what Collinsworth would say. Oh, Patrick Mahomes. Oh, that guy is so good. He kind of reminds me of Patrick Mahomes. If the Jags lose, I'll start vape. This guy. I don't think that's a good reason to start vaping. Again. Head coach of Jaguars is hungry. I'm hungry myself. But I'm sure he's hungry for a dub. Yes, the Jaguars should be hungry for a dub. Should only be a 3-point game. Yeah, again, he missed the extra point. That's a good idea. Good eye, Chris. Hang out with Jaguars group sometimes. I haven't really talked to many Jaguars fans in my time. Has fielded at the 5, is at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, 30, 35, running over a guy as he's brought down at the 38. That is Mostert on the return. Patrick who? Patrick Mahomes. Oh, yeah, that guy. Chiefs are getting hammered right now. Again, I don't know. Again, I could easily check back next time, and it's going to be a one-score game. All right, again, in this one, it's a one-score game. 20-16, Smith is in the shotgun as they're at their own 38. Smith awaiting the snap. 2 receivers to right, 1 receiver to left, going right to left on your YouTube screen. Smith drops back, looking, fires. It is caught at the 45 and pushed out of bounds at the 47. Bowers didn't even make the catch, but then he made the catch. It hit his arm, turns around, makes the catch, and is able to keep going. Nice catch there. 9-yard catch. That was amazing. Oh, my goodness. What a play by Bowers. And it's 2nd and 1. Let's go, Raiders. Just win. Yep. Yeah, no, the graphic is pretty nice there. Let's see if I can move that down a little bit more. As Smith drops back, looking, fires. It is caught at the 50, breaks a tackle. He's at the 45 and brought down at the 44. Brock Bowers showing his powers. Yeah, I'll see myself. That was pretty bad. But hey, you get what I'm saying, though. That's another Raider catch and a Raider first down as they're inside the 45. Ticking under 3 minutes now. 2:52 to be exact. Smith in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Genty in the backfield sending Meyer in motion. Smith drops back, looking, fires. It's caught by Meyer at the 40. Reversing field. He's at the 35. Gets the first down. Just wouldn't give up. Kept running. And that is another Raider catch and another Raider first down. Ticking at 2:25 and counting in this one. Raiders kind of keeping the pedal to the metal a little bit. What's up, Dr. Lay? Just hoping to listen to you call. Hey, appreciate it, Orioles fan. Thank you again for tuning in. The Colts lost. Oh, yeah. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 34. Smith takes the snap. Looking to his right now over the middle. It's caught by Tucker at the 30 and sliding down at the 27. And that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Looks like it was about a 5-yard catch there. 2-minute warning. Jaguars 20, Raiders 16. It's coming down to the wire. There we go. Isaac punts. Oh, yeah, I've seen his stuff. He has a record about the... Yeah, no, he's good. He's on it. I watched the draw. I had to go. You just watched a draw. I had to go... The crap with 2 red cards on penalty of the 92. Oh, that's tough. How do you chop your background feed with the PC feed together? Like, what do you mean? I guess are you wondering like how am I listening to the game? I'm watching the game on the TV, or I guess I'm a little lost there, Dragon. 42,000. He must be. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. You know, I'll give him benefit of the doubt. You know, seems like a nice guy. He didn't get all defensive or anything like that, so that's fair. You know, and if he's not, hey, you know, I'm still pulling for him. He has a bet somewhere, whether it's in reality or not. He wants the Jaguars to win, so that's fair. But again, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. How many timeouts? Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to check because on the screen sometimes, yeah, it won't be accurate. It says 2 and 3. Jaguars have 2. Raiders have 3. So I'll be sure to let you guys know, though, as soon as as they come back to action here. Like the video on you and the PC screen pulled up at the same time. Oh, OBS. I have a camera. That's a camera. And then my PC's to my right. Yeah, that is how that works. But OBS, if you're thinking about streaming, I would recommend OBS. That is a great software. That's how I used to stream. I'd be a complete mess. That's why I don't gamble. I think most of us, if we probably started gambling, it probably would be rough. You know, it's tough out there. I personally won't. I mean, I'm not going to. I mean, you guys do what you want to do, of course. And I enjoy, you know, when you guys win, that's great. You know. My problem, though, with gambling is that sometimes people get so mad. It's like, man, this guy didn't hit 300 yards. Well, it doesn't. I mean, who cares if they won the game. Just because he didn't throw for 300 yards doesn't mean he's not good or whatever, you know, whatever the lines are. They get so mad. They're like, this team, man, they're 7-1, but they lost today. The Colts stink. They don't stink. They just lost. It was just not their day. That's my problem with it. Anyway, 2nd and 4, ball at the 27. Smith drops back, looking to his right, steps up, fires. It's caught at the 20. This is Bowers at the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Las Vegas Raiders. Look at that. 27-yard catch and run, and the Raiders have taken the lead with 1:52 left to go in the fourth quarter. Wow. That's crazy. A little bit of a slant there. The linebacker misjudged it for sure, and then it was off to the races. Wingard making the tackle, but it was too late. Best spot to gamble is in Vegas. Oh, I'm sure it is. By the way, yes, the Jaguars have 2 timeouts. The Raiders with 3, in case you're wondering here. Carlson ready to attempt the extra point. It is up. It is good. And the Raiders, again, it's been back and forth here in the fourth quarter. Like I said, it would be a good game, folks. I knew it. That's why I called it. That's why I wanted to do it. There you go. There you go. I'm just that guy. I just know when a game's going to be happening. Ignore all the blowouts I've covered, by the way, when I say this, by the way. So don't look at all that. Let's go. Yep. Yeah. Sorry. Bowers is a beast. He is. Bowers is good. He's really good. I mean, this is the second time I've seen him this year, and he is... I mean, he's probably the best tight end in football. He's really the best tight end in football for sure. Crazy game it is. Nick, good to see you as always. Thank you again. Field goal to overtime, probably. Left way too much time on the clock. Yep. Probably. Come on, Jags. Laney again, they got some time. They got a whole, pretty much 2 minutes. And again, they have 2 timeouts. That's plenty of time in today's NFL. Man, what a game this has turned into. The Jags lost, did they? So you've come from the future, huh? All right, looks like again they're gonna kick things off here. Carlson ready to boot it off. Why did they do this? I don't think they wanted to allow it there. I mean, I guess you never know. Maybe the script had it. As he fields it at the 3, he's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, and is brought down at the 28-yard line. So that's where the Jaguars, they'll have 1:47 left to go. Again, all they really need to do is tie. Obviously, they would like more, but I'm sure they're thinking field goal. With that, okay, that touchdown with Williams and touchdown LA seals win number 6. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to fall to 8-1, unfortunately. I'm going to get my first loss. Now with Lawrence, we'll see. Hey, you never know. I get what you're saying, though. If you're a Jaguars fan, you would know. Especially when we have a kicker that can kick 70 yards. That is true. Horrible return. I mean, that's not bad. All right, 1st and 10. In the shotgun is Lawrence. Lawrence checks it down. It's caught at the 30 and is slipping down and sliding down. That's just a gain of about 3. Saying goodbye to the 42. Oh, come on. You can't count it out yet. It's still plenty of time here. 1:30 and counting. Again, folks, they have a kicker that can kick it from midfield. So keep that in mind. Lawrence in the shotgun. Trips left to one receiver to the right. Lawrence drops back. 4-man pressure. Crosby's getting there. Throws it. It's caught at the 35. Etienne takes a big shot. Oh, he bounces right off him at the 40. And he's brought down at the 47. Etienne just bouncing off defenders left and right. And that's a Jaguar first down as we're approaching 1 minute to go in this one. Again, the Jaguars have 2 timeouts left in this one. Lawrence in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Lawrence drops back. Lawrence steps up. He's escaping. Now he's going to take off and run, and he's brought down at the 50-yard line. I imagine the Jaguars will take their first timeout here, or second timeout, pardon me, and they are. Jaguars will take their second timeout with 45 seconds left to go. They're at midfield, folks. 2nd and 7 coming up. Chiefs touchdown. Oh, I can't. Yeah, exactly. You can't count him out. 147 in his lifetime. Exactly. 21-28. Jeez. Come on, Etienne. Oh, he looked good. Feed it to Etienne and Washington. Oh, Washington's had a really good game. Yes. This guy. Aguirre saying, yep, I'm done. Already no players going down this week, too. To the team one. Oh, it's not rigged. Oh, it is definitely rigged. I don't know. My team just didn't show up this week. All right, 2nd and 7 at the 50. Lawrence in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Lawrence takes the snap. Drops back, looking, fires over the middle. It's caught at the 16, trying to get out of bounds. He does. He's at the 40 and runs out of bounds around the 37. That is Jones with the catch and run. And that is a brand new set of downs that stops the clock, of course, again. With 38 seconds, they actually marked him out at the 35, so that's a really good spot. This is the live odds here. Again, the Jaguars with a 36% chance to win. Raiders at 63. In the shotgun is Lawrence. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Lawrence drops back, looking. Fires over the middle. It is incomplete. Throw a little bit off there. Pass intended for long. All right, slump. All right. Look, you're being foolish here. I will see you in 24 hours, maybe. All right, 2nd and 10 here for the Jaguars. Lawrence is in the shotgun. They are at the 35. They are, again, well in field goal range. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Lawrence takes the snap. 4-man rush. Steps up. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off a run. He's at the 30 and sliding down at the 29. I guess they mark him down at the 30, and I think the Jaguars are going to call a timeout. That's their 3rd and final. That's interesting. Now, ooh. So you really need a... Whatever happens here for the Jaguars, you need to get more than 5 yards. If you don't get 5 yards here, if it's 4th and like 2, you're going to have to hustle on. I mean, you have 26 seconds. That's plenty of time, but it's definitely... Bye, Slumpy. Yeah. It's just, I don't know, sometimes I allow nonsense to a degree, but, you know, it's like, okay, let's stop saying this team lost, this team won, or then, like, he said touchdown earlier, like, that obviously didn't happen, trying to just be an idiot. That's just the way I see things. I know not for everyone, but it is what it is. 3rd and 5 here for the Jaguars. Again, no timeouts left. 26 seconds, they're at the 30 on the left hash. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Lawrence drops back, sending 4. Lawrence steps up, fires to the end zone. That is incomplete. Pass intended for Trammell. That was his first target of the game. That would have been interesting if he made the catch there. This will be a 48-yard attempt from the left hash. Again, they're showing off what happened earlier from 68 yards from the left hash. Little with an NFL record. Field goal to tie, but anything less than a 60-yard field goal is a gimme now. Yeah, this guy. Looks like the Raiders are going to, well, timeout. I don't know. The referee's talking with the Raiders. You going to set the record and lose the game? That'd be interesting. One thing about the Raiders, they always beat themselves. We'll see. Fourth and 5. The snap, the hold, the kick. Little is up. It is good. 23-23. Little ties it up, just sneaking it in. The left upright with 16 seconds to go. Website's further ahead? Yeah, probably. It happens. Sometimes I'm ahead, sometimes it's ahead. It's just hit and miss. So we might be going overtime. Now, the Raiders have 16 seconds. Probably not a lot of time, but they do have 3 timeouts. Trisk, why? Why are you like this, Trisk? Trisk, why? Why? It was a bad snap. Yeah, no. It was a good hold, or good hold there by the holder to get it down. Again, 16 seconds left. Again, it's 23-23. Raiders with all 3 timeouts. Do they really do something here? I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Again, I imagine they'll try. Not going to have much time left. Maybe the kicker will kick it out of bounds. Yeah, I could see that. Maybe he'll just shank it. So, all right. Little back to kick it off. 21-28 Bills over the Chiefs. 8 minutes to go. Wow, that sounds like a good one. As Little kicks it off, this one's not going out of bounds. Fields it at the 3. He's at the 10, the 20, the 25, the 30, and brought down at the 34. 10 seconds left. So they'll have time for really one play. You know, they're at the 34. You get 20 yards, you can, I mean, you can try it. Carlson, of course, you know, he's hit big field goals in the past. I don't know about in recent memory. I know he sent the the Chargers home back then in 2021, I believe. Smith in the shotgun, trips left, 1 receiver to the right. Smith drops back, 4-man rush. Smith steps up and down he goes. Sack. And we are headed to overtime, folks. Probably my worst case scenario, to be honest with you. I've yet to eat today, and I'm really starving, but it's okay. I'm here for the long haul. That's kind of a bummer. Definitely pick 6. Nope. Overtime, more commercials. Yep, more commercials for both me and you guys. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and definitely subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Again, I bounce around when it comes to the NFL. Of course, I cover every Steelers game, but I also cover a lot of other stuff. No O-line, no D, secondary. Yeah, which game? Yeah, which team you talking about there? Yes. Both teams don't really have an O-line. Bonus time with the doctor. Yep. Again, I'll be back later tonight. I might have some help though calling that one because again, my voice is shocked. So I don't know if I'll make a little appearance later. We'll see. Bonus time with the doctor. Overtime. Yep. 6:46, Mahomes. Oh, my Patrick Mahomes driving to take the lead. Oh, man. Yeah. Chug a beer if the Jags win. I will not. I have a Dr. Pepper, though, in the fridge. I'm looking forward to it. Jacksonville's won the toss, and Jacksonville will receive. Jacksonville will get the ball there, Lewis. If you need a sub, there's one. Yep, I'm getting a Subway sandwich after this. All the games are tight. Hockey, soccer, nice. Let's win this in overtime. Go Jags. We'll see. Jaguars will get the ball first. So we'll see what happens here. They're heading to commercial. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe to the channel. Definitely helps out the channel a lot. I really do appreciate it. Again, I'll be back later tonight. Seahawks and the Commies. Seahawks and the Redskins. Whatever you want to call them. If you want to call them the Commanders, that's fine too. I'll be back again. I'll probably do a little bit. I might have a sub with me. We'll see. We'll see. Shug the doc. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely going to be having that Dr. Pepper after this. Again, so the Chiefs are, again, down 7, 28-21 there to Buffalo. The Bills were up, I believe, 28-13 earlier. So now the Chiefs kind of coming back a little bit. Of course, the Steelers did win earlier, 27-20 over the Colts. The Rams have defeated the Saints 34-10. Bears over the Bengals 47-42. Vikings 27, Lions 24, Panthers 16, Packers 13. The Chargers 27, Titans 20, Patriots 24, Falcons 23, and the Niners 34, Giants 24. And then the Broncos winning 18-15 over the Texans. Broncos 7-2. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Redskins, yep. Let's go Raiders. We'll see, Jennifer. Do you do college football too? Yes, I do. I did like 3 games yesterday. Again, I do mostly group of 5 because obviously you guys probably know about the illegal streams on YouTube, so I can't really do mainstream games. Of course, I know they started taking them down yesterday, but I have YouTube TV, so I literally couldn't cover anything ESPN. And that's why I'm kind of nervous about Monday. This might be a game I might have to miss Monday's game. You know, I'm really sad about that. I really don't want to. But financially, not exactly wealthy. So I don't think I can get a other plan at the moment. Rams game is done here in LA, and Fox refuses to show the rest of the race. What? That is lame. I hate these stupid companies, man. To those who aren't too familiar, how does overtime work? Honestly, I don't even remember. They've changed it so many times. I'm imagining every team, I think each team gets the ball once. I think. To be honest, I don't remember that one guy, Ryan. All right, Raiders kicking it off. Again, 10-minute overtime here as the Jaguars fielded at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Still on his feet at the 45, 50, and pushed out of bounds at the 45. Trammell with the great return. Wow. Okay, no, Jacksonville can win with the touchdown. Okay, so if Jacksonville kicks a field goal, then the Raiders will get the ball. And okay, so that hasn't changed. I thought that changed. Radio it, Doctor. We'll see. I honestly, I mean, they change it almost every year, so I don't know at this point. I'm just going to call what's in front of you, but it says Jacksonville wins with the touchdown. So I'm assuming that is still in effect. They score on this drive as a touchdown, it's a win. If not, the Raiders will have a chance. 1st and 10 at the 44. Lawrence is under center. Hands it off to Etienne, and Etienne is dropped behind the line. That's a loss on the play. The only change, the Raiders still lose in overtime. This guy. So that was a loss on the play by Etienne, and again, it's going to be 2nd and 11 coming up for the Jaguars. In the shotgun. If Jacksonville scores a touchdown, the Raiders still get the score. Okay, well, that graphic was a lie then, if that's the case. I don't know. I guess we're all lost here. I don't know. Lawrence in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Lawrence drops back, looking, fires. It is caught at the 33, dropped down at the 32. To be honest, I think they're right. They took away that graphic. So if the Jaguars score, then the Raiders have a chance to score. I don't know. We're just going to find out together, folks. Jennifer pulling for the Raiders. Bills fan pulling for the Raiders. Interesting. They play till the referees say, yep. Each team gets possession. Okay, there we go. If Jacksonville scores, then the game is over. Well, that's not, I don't know. As everyone's saying else otherwise. Lawrence under center tosses it to Etienne. Etienne cuts it inside at the 30, bounces it outside at the 25, and brought down at the 22. Nice run there by Etienne. That's a gain of 11. And that's a brand new set of downs for the Jaguars. They had a lot of beef there on that package. 1st and 10 at the 22. Jags will win. We'll see. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget it, people. It is free to do so. 1st and 10. Lawrence is under center. Receiver to left. Receiver to the right. Tight ends in tight to the right. Lawrence hands it off. This is Tootin at the 20. He's at the 15 and brought down at the 12. What a run by Tootin. Just wouldn't go down. Dragging the Raiders behind him, just couldn't do it. Require each team to get a possession unless the first team scores a touchdown on the initial possession. Okay, we'll see. Jags score a touchdown, they win. All right, everyone. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, we'll find out together. ET is the new Fred Taylor. He looks good. He looks really good. 1st and 10 at the 12. Lawrence is under center. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Lawrence at the toss. This is Tootin. Tootin at the 15, the 10, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 5. Clock stopping at 6:54 here in overtime. But it may not matter. I don't know. Mahomes interceptions. Oh, Patrick Mahomes threw a pick. Oh, there must be a flag on that play, because he would never do that. Oh, Chris Collinsworth probably. 2nd and 3 for the Jags. Ball at the 4. Lawrence is under center. Etienne is in. Lawrence hands it off to Etienne. Makes a guy miss. Powering forward, and he's brought down at the 1. Made Max Crosby look silly back there in the backfield. And that is a brand new set of downs for the Jags as the clock continues to run. We're at 6:05 here in overtime. All right, see you later, Born to Smile. Catch you later. You're just coming in and hating pretty much as far as like trying to come in and literally take away people. I mean, it is what it is. 1st and goal. Lawrence is under center. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Lawrence hands it off to Tootin. And Crosby this time says, no, sir. He was made to look silly last play by Etienne, but he made Tootin look silly there. Again, that's a loss. He just broke right through the left guard. I mean, that is just, that just had no chance. Quarterback sneak. Trevor falls and throws it in for a touchdown. We'll see. Gets the Raiders defense. Well, they rose there. 2nd and goal at the 3. Legit. I am legit for sure. Looks like they are in the Wildcat. Etienne at quarterback. He's going to take it up the middle. He's at the 2. Brought down at the 1. As everyone, the Raiders holding up 4s. They aren't aware that it's 3rd and goal now. So that's not good. I automatically want to cheer for the Jaguars just for that now. Crosby is a beast. Yep. 1st down, Bills near midfield. 3 minutes left. Nice. 3rd and goal at the inch line. Lawrence is going to be under center. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Lawrence with the quarterback sneak. Did he get in? No signal yet. Now the Raiders are holding up the 4s. I don't think he got in. He did not get in, folks. This is 4th and goal at the inch line. Takes up with this guy. This guy, okay. Look, man, I don't know what you want me to say. That's fair, though. That's funny. Cheer for the Raiders. I don't know. Hey, holding up 4s on 3rd down. That is. You really hate to see that. I have no party though. I'm not going to pull for anybody. 4th and goal at the inch line. The Jaguars are going to take a timeout. So 3:25 left to go here in overtime. This is interesting. Field goal, Jags, and you win. What you doing? I don't think that's how it works. Oh boy, indeed. Decisions. Yep. 4th and goal at the inch line. I mean, this is as dramatic as you can get. Yeah, this is a tough one. If you don't get it, I think the Jaguars lose the game, I think. Well, I mean, I don't know, actually. Again, you have the ball at the 1. I mean, I guess a safety could happen. That would be interesting. This is stressful, yeah. Just imagine the guy that put $43,000 on this game. That must be stressful for him as well. Who gets traded on Tuesday, Doctor? I hope we get Jalen Waddle somehow. That would be nice. The Oakland Raiders. Oh, yeah. Did I say Oakland? If I said that, I'm sorry. I miss the Oakland Raiders, though. I prefer them in Oakland. Only 10 minutes, though. Yep. Can get a safety. Yeah, possibly. 4th and goal at the inch line. Lawrence is on the field. They're going for it. Lawrence under center. Tootin in the backfield. Receiver to left. Receiver. No tight ends in tight. Lawrence extending. He's got it. Touchdown. Jacksonville Jaguars. And I guess the Jaguars are temporarily, they're leading now. The game is not over. So, yes. So each team does possess it once. That answers that question. I'll probably still forget next time if it happens to me. So, again, touchdown Jaguars. They're now up 29-23. We are definitely, I don't know. This will be interesting. We're pending the extra point right now. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. It's now 30-23. And the Raiders, of course, need a touchdown. That's it. This will be the last chance for them. Let's go. I think this is how it works if the Raiders don't get anything. Yep, that is correct. JJ loves it. Ryan loves it. Bills first down inside 32 minutes. Nice. Let's go. You said it nice. You're the GOAT. I miss the Oakland Raiders for sure. And the St. Louis Rams. Yeah, I just saw that there, Ryan. Sorry there, Raider. Defense didn't work out. Come on, Raider, says Jennifer. Yeah, it's not looking good there. If we get Waddle, I know, right? I would love Jalen Waddle, man. He's so good. Give him a second and a third. I don't care. We need Jalen Waddle. We'll probably end in the tie. Wouldn't that be something? They don't have to run the full timeout. Yeah, they have three. They only have 3:24 left to go. So we'll see. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Definitely helps the channel out a lot. Again, I bounce around the NFL. Obviously, I'm covering every Steelers game. That is, for sure happening. But, again, I try to cover other games that might not receive the same amount of coverage from other people. One, it helps me out, of course, and it gives me a better chance to survive. But also, again, I really do try to find the underrated gems across the NFL. You know, everyone's covering Bills, Chiefs. Why not Jaguars, Raiders? And this is a great game. Field at the 4. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Breaks a tackle at the 45. He's at the 50. Brought down at the 45. Raheem Mostert. Another great return. He's averaging 40 yards a return, this guy. Again, he's like almost the last few times. He just runs pretty much straight. He's just breaking tackles and just keeps going. Nothing confusing about it. Ties do happen. Yep, that is true. How many chances they need to score? This is it. This is their last chance here. First and 10 for the Raiders. They're at the Jacksonville 45. Smith in the shotgun. Two receivers to the right, one receiver to the left, sending Bowers in motion. Smith drops back, looking, fires. It's caught at the 40. Bowers is devoured by the Jaguars immediately. That is a gain of 5. Again, now you don't really have to worry about time because you got a short field as we are approaching 3 minutes left to go in overtime. Cam Newton never knew overtime lasted in only one period. Yeah, that's interesting. I guess I forgot about that. I forgot that he thought about that. I know, and the Super Bowl obviously keeps going. Playoffs. All right. Smith in the shotgun. 2nd and 5 at the 40. Sending Bowers in motion. Smith drops back, looking over the middle, moving to his right. Heavy pressure, and down he goes. That's a sack. And that's a loss of 5 on the play, and it's now 3rd and 10 for the Raiders. That's a huge play. If the Raiders score a touchdown and go for 2. Well, they're 2 and 5. Yeah, I would agree with that. You're double the 43 on the Seahawks. Jeez. All right, I wouldn't do that. I think I would do a better job with that money. If you want to send it this way, I think I would make sure I would keep it. 2-minute warning here. Jaguars, Raiders 30-23 with 2 minutes to go in overtime. Raiders will have a big play here. 3rd and 10 coming up. Geno Smith stinks. A lot of people, I don't know. I know a lot of outside noise says, Geno stinks. I don't know how the Raiders fans, how do you feel about Geno Smith? I'm kind of curious. How do you feel about Geno Smith this year? Because, I know he's thrown a lot of picks. To be honest, though, I don't really know the coverage there. It could have been heavy coverage. Couldn't really do anything. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe, folks. Again, this is what I do. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, college football, whatever, this is the channel for you. The Bills lead 28-21 over the Chiefs. It's 3rd and 7 at the Kansas City 35. They kick a field goal. It's pretty much over there. And, of course, again, my Steelers won today, 27-20. The Rams over the Saints 34-10. Over the Saints again. Bears 47, Bengals 42. Vikings 27, Lions 24, Panthers 16, Packers 13, Chargers 27, Titans 20, Patriots 24, Falcons 23, 49ers 34, Giants 24, Broncos 18, Texans 15. 3rd and 10 at the 45. Smith in the shotgun, drops back, looking, fires, it's caught at the 40. He's got the first down at the 30, the 25, brought down at the 24. 1st and 10 coming up for the Raiders. Yeah, Daniels is back, but he'll be rusty probably. I don't know. I still wouldn't put all that money. Not great, Jennifer. I got you. No comment at this moment. Okay. Gino's okay. Their version of Lawrence. Man, it's not good, I guess. So, yeah, that's funny. Wish you luck. I'll wish you luck, but I don't think you should do that, though. 1st and 10 at the 23. Smith in the shotgun. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Smith drops back, looking over the middle. It's caught. Tucker drops it at the 20, wide open. And that does stop the clock, though. 1:17 left to go. Shaky bakey, yep. Come on, y'all. 42 likes and 235 people. Yeah, no, make sure, again, to like it up, folks. I don't just say that just because I want to. I do kind of want to, but it's like, because I need you guys to like it up. Definitely help small channels, folks, to like it up and sub it up. Again, it's completely free to do any of those. I want to let you guys know. It won't cost you anything. So leave a like and subscribe to the channel. 2nd and 10 at the 24. Smith drops back. Heavy pressure. Steps up. Moving. Keeping his eyes downfield. Pump fakes. He's going to take off. He's at the 20. Sliding down. Clock still moving. 1:05 to go. It's 3rd and 6 here for the Raiders. Need Travis Hunter. Yeah, sorry. Please, Raiders. Bills miss field goal. There's no way, Jeffrey. Unbelievable. I saw if the Chiefs win that. Oh my goodness. 3rd and 7. Ball at the 20. They need to get to the 13. Smith, heavy pressure, fires. It's caught by Bowers at the 15 and steps out of bounds at the 10. The Jaguars defender puts his hands up. He can't believe it. He can't believe it. It's going to be 1st and goal actually at the 9. Bowers again, 11 catches, 125 on the day, 2 touchdowns. He has been very, very good. Down to 22 seconds after the doink. Jeez. 17 seconds. You forgot to like it. It's all good, Ben. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for liking it now. That's all that matters. Most of the other dogs won today. Yeah, probably. I think so. You're correct about that. Yep. 1st and goal at the 9. Smith in the shotgun, trips to the right. Genty to his side. Smith looking over the middle. Looking. Now moving backwards in the pocket. Still moving backwards. Throws it up in the air. It's caught. There's a flag. That's a Raider touchdown, but there's a flag. And the Raiders are not celebrating. Hold on. Hold on. What happened here? Pass interference. Defense. Oh, he did not catch it. Hold on. What happened here? Throwing it to Tucker. Oh, the ball did hit the ground. Yes, there was pass interference. So the Raiders will have it at the 1. The Raiders will have it at the 1. 1st and goal at the 1. Pass interference in the end zone. Smith is under center. Smith hands it off to Genty. Genty extending, leaning, but he can't go anywhere. He is denied. That's going to be a loss on the play. The Raiders will have to take their first of 2 timeouts with 20 seconds to go. No catch. It'll hit the ground. Yeah. Homie has 3 seconds. Jeez. All right. It's going to be 2nd and goal here again. The Raiders took their first timeout. They have another one remaining. This is interesting. I don't know. I try to run it at least once, and then, of course, you got to throw it in the end zone here. Now, Coach Cohen over there is having a long discussion with the referees on this timeout here. I don't know. Mahomie lost. Nice. Chiefs lost. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, 2nd and goal. The Raiders will have it. They're marking at the 2 or the 3. I can't quite tell here. Geno Smith kneel it. That would definitely confuse everybody here. 2nd and goal at the 2. Smith under center, sending Tucker in motion. Smith rolling to his right, looking, fires to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Las Vegas Raiders! And the Raiders are going to go for 2, folks. They are going to go for 2. Oh, my goodness. This is going to be interesting. Brock Bowers with his 3rd touchdown of the game. Oh, my goodness. Man, this is interesting here. Go for 2, double overtime. No, there's no double overtime. That one guy, Ryan, can't believe it. Oh, boy, yep. Going for 2. They are going for 2. This is it. This is the ball game, folks. This is literally the ball game. Last play of the game. Unless, of course, they somehow get 1 point out of this, which is impossible. Smith in the shotgun, and there's a timeout. Dang it. I hate when they do that. You ruin the drama. Jacksonville takes their 2nd and final timeouts. Again, the Jaguars had it. And the Raiders, of course, again, they had a great kickoff return of their own, moving very quickly. And, of course, again, they are going to go for 2 in the win, potentially. You'd like to think it. No spoilers. Yep, definitely don't want spoilers. Definitely not spoilers. It is not final. All right. Okay, look, you've been great, but here, we're going to have to put you in a timeout here. You can't do that. Put you in a timeout. Sorry, man. You were fun, but yeah, you can't do that. All right. Smith is in the shotgun. Trips to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Genty now moving to his side. It's now 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Smith takes the snap, looking over the middle, fires, it's batted at the line, incomplete. And the Jaguars hold on and prevail. Oh, that's kind of anticlimactic. Oh my goodness. Batted at the line, didn't even get a chance. See you later. Yep, you have a good one. Oh my goodness. That is such a heartbreaking way to end the game for the Raiders as the Jaguars hold on to win 30-29. Unbelievable. Wow, exactly. Chris I know. Raiders can lose, I know. That is so unfortunate for the Raiders fans. A true Raider, I know you're definitely a legend of the channel. I'm sorry, man. That's why the Raiders are 2-6. Yeah, it's a tough one. Ryan loves it. Congratulations to those of you that are Jaguars fans, or of course had money on the Jaguars. My condolences to those that are Raiders fans and of course had money on the Raiders. Very sorry about that. I know, that's a tough one. Tough one there. Again, sorry, True Raider. Jennifer, that's a tough one. Yep. Let's go, Raiders. Stop beating yourself and win the game. It can't happen. Laney, of course, happy with the Jaguars. Yep, good call. Thank you, as always. Thank you again, Nick. And again, I'm really sorry if I'm not able to call the Monday night game tomorrow. We'll see. I hope I'm able to. I definitely want to. I have the thumbnail and everything ready. I don't know how YouTube TV is gonna operate tomorrow. Again, appreciate you guys. Make sure again to leave a like and of course subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Again, I'm going to send you to the next stream, which is in about 40 minutes. That'll give me enough time to relax and eat some food. I have yet to eat anything all day. If you can, make sure again to leave a like here and there. It definitely helps out my channel a lot. Again, it's a growing channel. I don't just say that. It really is. Again, 1,400 subs in the last 3 months. We are definitely a channel on the rise, folks. So you guys are much appreciated, as always. Yeah, make sure, again, to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Great stream. Appreciate you guys. Again, thank you very much. Stupid Geno Smith. I'm sorry. 4 to 6 points per hour. Yeah, that is definitely great. See you for the next game. Yep, appreciate you guys. You'll be at work, yeah. I'll try to figure out something. I will try to figure out something for sure. All right, that's going to be it. So you guys all have a great rest of your night. In case I don't see you ever again, it's been fun being your entertainment for the last whatever amount of time. And again, make sure again to like and subscribe. And I will see you hopefully the next one. If not, you enjoy the rest of your life. But again, you'll probably see me again because we are definitely a channel that is on the rise here on YouTube. And we're going to be very successful very soon. So you guys all have a great rest of your night. For those of you that I'll see you in 40 minutes, I'll see you soon. Appreciate you guys. Go eat your sandwich. I will. Congrats on 1750. Yep. Appreciate it, guys. Again, thank you very much. On 1800. Yep. We are nickeling and diming our way up there. But yeah, you guys all have a great rest of your night. I will see you guys soon. Y'all take care. Peace. Peace. Peace.